There we go, 140 plus players, but we got the 7th of them, player number 7 versus a home classic MacMens pulling up with the Anji. Let's see it.
Bro, player number 7, that is a hard tag.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Not player number 1, number 2. He's waiting in the wings, and he's patiently going to try and make his way in on the Anji here. Just going to let the intros rock. You know, they got to shake off the nerves. But for the first stream match of the evening.
This is Anji's 7th Evil X. Here we go, jumping right
Anji
into
takes
it.
off.
Yeah, Anji takes... That's good. All right, starting things off pretty slow, actually, for an Anji versus Chipp match, right? Finally, you see player 7 tries to get in to get something started, but immediately gets punished there by Anji.
Damn it, we saw player 7 trying to be, you know, very skeevy with the movement there, right? The micro dash 2Ks. MacMens literally just stood still, held that down back for 10 seconds, got the counter hit, and now player 7 is 1 hit away from losing this round, but finally able to start the offense with the Uzumaki barrage.
Yeah, and this hard knockdown is going to be huge, but you have to watch out. 100 meter there on MacMen's side. Might as well throw out the super. Surprised we actually don't see it, right? That's something you see a lot from Anji when they have 100 meter, because why not? You can just keep yourself safe. And just like that, it might all slip away into the RC. We still have enough for another super, but we dropped to confirm.
Yeah, the OTG after wasn't enough to kill. Nice. I like the use of the YRC there. Gives you one more chance to live, but the TP, unfortunately, not going to find its mark, and MacMens just barely brings back that first round.
It was who cracked first, right? Who just got tired of this situation first and let it rip, and unfortunately, player 7 did bank it all on the DP. There's the aggressive burst to hold on to that corner.
Yeah, we got some high-octane gaming for the first stream match, and neither of them used their burst in that first round. They were trying to play the mental game, but it seems like player 7 on the back foot right now. 50% HP down, but what are you going to make of the corner when you got no resources? Okay, let's see the counter hit.
Ooh, and the damage that's coming out of this, too, that's nothing to sneeze at. Anji has very good defense, and Dank X-Men coming through with the sub. Thank you so much.
Thanks for the constant entertainment. Thanks for the constant subs. The big 8 months and the big damage coming out from the parry here. And we got an RC to keep the combo going. Wild Assault should be able to kill with the wall stick here.
Oh, wow! He actually survived getting stuck to the wall, but yep, getting sent through. Does mean that MacMens takes game number 1. And Y2K Rito also coming through with the direct contribution to the match. Thank you so much. Y'all know what it is. Exclamation point match in the chat is going to bring that link up. Let's get those codes knocked out as fast as possible. Again, thank you all. Already jumping in there.
Hell yeah. I see you guys speed running the Matcherino claim coupon codes. We don't even need to walk you guys through it. They're like, no. Jobber, Jatsu, don't worry. We got it. We know the drill around here, but for those of you who don't know, while we wait for that next game to come up, exclamation point Matcherino in the chat. You can connect your Twitch, your Discord, your Twitter, and any other social media. Just log in the top right and claim that coupon code. Put 25 cents into these players' pockets.
Yep, absolutely, but here we go, jumping right back into it with MacMens versus player 7. Very entertaining, high-octane first match here. MacMens did come out on top, just better usage of meter, and of course, Anji has that extra guts, right? Keeps him alive a little bit longer so he can make those mistakes against Chipp.
High health, high defense, got the butterfly on the screen and gonna go for the tick throw right after player 7 really just getting pushed to the corner right now.
Oh my god, I think you're dead. I mean, it is Chipp.
Oh. So Anji, you know, of course, has one of the highest guts values in the game. Chipp is no slouch either at the low HP, but I mean, when you don't have a lot of HP in the first place, your defense modifier is not gonna help you. The burst already out from player 7.
Yeah, and I mean, MacMens is just playing this neutral so perfectly. He's not really backing up a whole lot, right? Not giving up any ground. It's all forward or just kind of standing still and being a monolith here to take down player 7. And there is a quick game number 2, up 2-0 now.
So that first game, that first round, right? We saw MacMens holding the down back saying, all right, let me get some data on player 7. What are you trying to go for here? Are you looking for, you know, running in, being aggressive on the rushdown, or are you trying to be a little skeevy with the whiff punish game? And now that he's kind of gotten the download, it seems like he's trying to speed run it all the way through the set.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, he's doing it to great effect. Chipp claims he has Japanese guts. Yeah, nah, Chipp's from California, bro. He can claim whatever he wants.
Exactly, bro. He's trying to appropriate the guts, but I mean, if you don't have the HP to back it up, you're still going to be in a two-touch situation anytime MacMens is able to get a hit. And he's been landing quite a few counter hits, so really just chunking through the HP as we head into game number 3.
Oh, here we go. Nice IAD to start things off. But still, I mean, MacMens just finding the right opportunities to press in between Chipp's pressure, and that's one of the most important things, is you can't let Chipp be too aggressive on you to run that offense.
Yeah, and player 7 tried to run up, gets caught out by the fan on the way over, and now the side swap off of the Fujin run under. I think you're actually dead. Okay, never mind. My fault.
Yeah.
One more hit.
Gonna survive there because there was no super, luckily for player 7. But wow, anti-air 5P on the Alpha Blade attempt. And again, it's like MacMens has not had to move backwards or give up any space at all.
Nope, no risk of negative penalty on MacMens, right? He's just gradually been moving forward. Player 7 has had a hard time trying to stop the advance, but finally gets an opening here. Gets the hard knockdown with the Wild Assault as well.
Oh, just goes for the neutral jump. I wonder if that was maybe a misinput, because it looked like just a neutral super jump.
Yeah, I imagine, you know, maybe trying to go for the dash jump there, but unfortunately misplaced. Still gonna win out in the scramble here with the counter hit, but PRC not only keeps you safe, but gets you another chance to jab out.
Yeah, but you gotta watch out here. If there's the PRC to try and keep MacMens safe, it's still gonna get caught by the 2K2D full pickup all the way to the wall. And yes, we are gonna get the wall break. That is so good for player 7. The positive bonus on deck still has enough meter for Wild Assault too.
Yeah, strips a little bit of that burst as well. So one good hit, one stray hit even should be enough to kill MacMens, but I don't know if he's gonna let you get the opportunity. Backdash on the leaf grab.
Uh-oh, wow, he was stuck in that post for a good while too, getting caught after the 5-8.
Yeah, stretching out the triceps real quick, just trying to get a warm-up in. Player 7 just needs one more hit. The counter, try and bait out the burst, but MacMens is gonna hold onto it for the next round.
Yeah, you don't need to get too crazy, right? You're up 2 games to none. Might as well hold on to your burst and give up the round. Now you have such a huge advantage, right? Player 7 coming in with not even half burst on deck yet.
Exactly, and you don't have a lot of health to, you know, tank these hits, get that burst back up. You have to stall it out either by running your own offense or by playing super mobile, but now you're stuck in the corner, eating 50% HP already. MacMens just needs one more. Never mind! Oh no!
Yeah, the problem with there was he fully charged the Wild Assault, right? Which meant it gave player 7 enough time, but that's gonna be it with the baited burst. Doesn't even need to get the wall bounce there. Pulls out the fan and takes it 3-0. What an explosive first game.
Easy, please, Slayer. One of the two. Have one of us win over here on the mic and have us thank A&D for the tier 1 7 months. Thank you so much for the support.
All right, but here we go. 5H immediately into the slide head to get that knockdown here. Gearlock is trying to press the advantage. Has already walked Sun Riku to the corner.
All right, got the Gerudo, but it's so spaced out. Yeah, all you're going to be able to get is that hammer fall. Just trying to keep the pressure going on in the corner. Yeah, top dust, but still no meter behind it to get anything actually confirmed. Okay.
Yeah, just swiped right out of the skies, giving the love. And there it is,
no.
the pot buster.
Yeah, the anti-air catching you on the IAD out, and now you're like, oh, okay, let me back down back in the corner. Play a little bit more passive, and immediately they pull up with the pot buster. They know exactly what you're looking for on the defense.
And there we go, utilizing the Wild Assault too. Gotta watch out, your back is up against the wall again. Finally is able to get out with the flip, get some damage on the board here, but still has a long way to catch up, and the cross-up.
Oh my god, I was gonna say I like the jump into flip kick to try and go for an air stall there, but look at how much damage it did to Gearlock, and look how much health Sun Riku is missing right now. A quick game 1 for Gearlock.
We got Tenta in chat sweating right now. He confidently posts as his first time chat throwing everything on Riku.
How are we feeling about that decision now that we're 1 game in? You know, we still have the rest of the set, but I'm just curious. I'm polling the audience. Thoughts?
Hey, Riku is playing a very solid character in the form of Ramlethal Valentine, right? And I believe that they can bring this back, right? The only issue is that they're getting a little too scared. They're getting put into the corner really early on, and the fear against Potemkin is very warranted. This character dishes out some of the highest damage in the entire game, and he can be very oppressive.
Yeah, exactly. Once you walk yourself back to the corner, whether that's, you know, off of a Gigantor or whether you've just walked yourself back trying to be a little bit too passive, then it's a scary situation, right? You got to eat the pot buster, you got to eat the 2D. They're both going to cash out on quite a bit of damage heading into game number 2.
Yeah, the early burst, I like that decision a lot here. Getting caught by a lot of these stray Mega Fists too, right?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And getting caught up by the stray full charge dust. Gonna be able to kill here too.
Bro,
even through the wall break. Gearlock is just speed running it right now.
Once he knocks you down, his pressure and his mix is so terrifying. Oh, a little too far away to connect with that 2H and get the launcher. Yeah,
Right,
Sun
the
Riku
record early, try and reset. Yep.
Yeah, they need to slow things down, right? Slow things down and play that Ramlethal game plan, the far away spacing game plan. But right now, Gearlock is just forcing his way in, bulldozing.
Yep, all you need is one good hit. You got the positive bonus, enough to confirm with the RC, but Sun Riku does not want to give you the opportunity. I like the side swap here to get this corner situation. Are you going to break the wall? Not yet. Ooh, okay.
Oh, but there's the YRC. Immediately tries to go for the close slash. I like the burst there, though, from Sun Riku. Just avoiding any button press or the mix-up of the command grab as well, right?
Yep. Burst into the sword toss. I think that's safe. Keep yourself at an uncomfortable distance for Potemkin to try and strike back here with the fast RC. No, but it's OTG, so you're not quite able to kill Sun Riku. You need one more hit.
Oh, look at this back into the 2D. So unfortunate. Sun Riku still had meter left on the table, too, to keep that opportunity safe or go for some kind of a mix-up.
And I mean, it's exactly like you were saying, Java, right? Sun Riku having a little bit of trouble, not only, keeping the screen positioning, but also dealing with these stray Mega Fists. It's something that, as the set progresses, you're like, oh, I should anti-air, I should anti-air. But, it's a pretty disjointed special move. It's hard to actually anti-air. You want to block it and then, take your turn afterwards. But especially in the scramble at such low health, it's so much on the mind. And now you're only one game away from getting knocked into losers.
Yeah, I mean, this is really where you have to kind of take a deep breath, figure out what's gone wrong. Why am I not able to establish my game plan? What's happening in neutral? That's the main thing, right? You don't even be put in the situation where your back is on the ground against Potemkin in the corner. We need to win at round start.
Exactly. You're asking the question, oh, how do I get out of the corner as Potemkin? It's like, you don't want to be there in the first place. Now you're getting caught out by the slide head, forced to use the burst, and now you're down some resources. I like the catch with the JS, but I don't know. Again, another knockdown could spell your doom here.
What we need to see more of, right? We need to see more of utilizing Ram's range advantage against Potemkin. Or don't necessarily approach Potemkin, right? Force him to approach you on your own terms.
We're seeing Sun Riku try and dash up to the corner to maintain that screen positioning, but you're also putting yourself in Gearlock's optimal spacing, right? Right in that point blank range. And now we're one round away.
Oh, here we go. Runs up and tries to do a 5K, but Gearlock jumping right on in. Yes, I like that. Far slash, heavy slash.
Yep, it's all good. Don't worry. It doesn't matter that you didn't get a ton of damage out of it. You're just trying to hold on to that space, but now back to the wall, gets opened up. Or not quite.
But the backwards Mega Fist again, acting like a true reversal for Potemkin. Fully charged 5D, and there it is. 3-0 from Gearlock.
End it with the charge dust. You had to do it to him like that, Gearlock. Show them the Potemkin supremacy. You're like,
guys will see Goldlewis and just think, hell yeah.
Hell yeah. The automatic response just immediately. Game one. Beautiful 2P match, forcing out the burst from Liam.
Actually, on paper, this is a pretty tough matchup for Goldlewis, but Big Booty Man is playing it pretty well already, right? Well-placed 6Ps, well-placed 2Ps as well to prevent LiamIsHere from getting in that rolling attack pressure on deck. And now Big Booty Man is working on a perfect.
Crazy. Big Booty Man just running away with the round right now. LiamIsHere is in chip damage territory, but getting caught up by the 2K2D. That gap in between makes you think you had an opportunity to leave.
Oh my god, JD. Such a insane button. The fact that they buffed it every single time is the most wild thing to me. And here we go. Getting caught in the skies. There's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah, I like the idea on the deflect shield on the way down to try and fastball, be a little bit less minus, but I don't know. In the Goldlewis corner situation, I don't think that's the solution that you're looking for. Right? Double jump to try and get out of that laser pressure, but still getting opened up by the behemoth after.
And there we go. Got sprung with that throw. Game number one, the Big Booty Man. Is it just me, or are all these games going really fast so far, J2?
I don't know. I feel like everyone is trying to speed run their way to Thanksgiving, right? They're so excited for the holidays. They're trying to get all the work off of the plates, and they're just like, all right, I'm caught up on this deadline, caught up on this assignment, and now we got to pull up to TNS and get it moving as fast as possible to be going through the holidays. But don't worry, guys. We got more games for you. There's no need to rush. Don't worry.
Yeah, absolutely. Slow it down a bit. Let's savor it.
Game number two. And like you were saying earlier, right? On paper, this looks like a pretty difficult matchup for Goldlewis, right? Generally getting outranged by a lot of Bridget's normals, but it seems like Big Booty Man is really comfortable looking for the gaps in Bridget pressure.
Yeah, this is the main thing, right? You send out the yo-yo there. You don't send out the projectile one. You send out the delayed one that comes back. with the hit so that you can keep the constant pressure on Goldlewis while utilizing your superior range. And then when you score that knockdown, Goldlewis has a really difficult time getting those reversals off.
Yep, stuck in the corner here. Gets a side swap by the IAD out. I like the idea to try and hold the roll and react to what Big Booty Man is trying to do to get out of the corner, but we just made our way to the other corner anyway. Coast to coast, that's the rollback connection.
Yeah, and this is exactly what the matchup should look like when it's Goldlewis versus Bridget, right? When they're at similar skill levels here. Bridget should just be staying out of Goldlewis's dangerous ranges there, and I love that burst too. You don't want to get knocked down by the Behemoth Typhoon. And just harassing here with the normals and with the yo-yos.
Ooh, but now that we're at this awkward mid-screen range where, you know, Goldlewis is a, you know, we think of him as this point-blank brawler, but with the range on the Behemoth Typhoons and some of these normals, you know, Farslash, JS, JD, it can be very scary to try and contest him.
And there we go, nice, hits the 2D, gets that JD as well for the overhead. Into the wall, Splat has to break it with the 6H. We didn't have any meter or Wild Assault on deck.
Yep, break the glass for the booty bump. Now we got the laser super on deck. Again, we're seeing the double jump from LiamIsHere just to try and keep that screen space. The 214S on the screen to keep the pressure going, and the RC should be able... No!
Yeah, not quite, but runs right into the 5H. That was beautiful right there. Once LiamIsHere got pulled in by the Burn It Down super, you saw Big Booty Man tried to go for 5K immediately into the low Behemoth Typhoon, but they answered back with the deflect shield, right? Pushing them completely out after the 5K so that Behemoth Typhoon just whiffed altogether, and Liam was able to get the punish.
Yeah, so in game one, we saw their use of Deflect Shield to try and be a little bit less minus on the way down. Didn't quite work out. You were stuck in the Goldlewis corner situation. Now, like you're saying, using it in that post-laser super situation where there's so much visual noise on the screen that I bet Big Booty Man probably hasn't seen Deflect Shield used as counterplay in that situation too often, so taking full advantage of the scramble.
I really like what we're seeing here from Liam, utilizing all of the system mechanics to great effect.
Speaking of system mechanics, that blue Wild Assault lets you get the setup on the roll here, gradually pushing Big Booty Man over to the corner. And like you said, just trying to stay right out of range of the Goldlewis normals.
Yeah, it's so important there. Stay out of the range of that Farslash, and if you can, stay out of the range of the Behemoth Typhoons as well. But there's a nice throw immediately into the large Millia.
Yeah, I like the recognition there. The IAD JK on the top of the head is grab punishable from Bridget. So Big Booty Man not gonna get knowledge checked here by the blue Wild Assault either. Oh my god. I think he's played this matchup once or twice before. You know, I gotta say, the familiarity from Big Booty Man right now looking pretty strong.
Oh, and there we go, utilizing the invincibility on White Wild Assault to blow straight on through that pressure. Oh no! Throws out Starship and is gonna get blown up for it.
No, even with the microdash close slash, unfortunately not going to be able to pick up with that Behemoth Typhoon, but still, LiamIsHere is looking worse for wear.
Yeah, backs up against the wall. Another DP. This one does get blocked in the air, though.
Yeah, not quite able to punish. Counter hit 5H should be able to get you a lot of corner carry into the setup.
Yeah, Nasty going for that empty low on the roll. This time goes for the overhead, is going to get clipped, uses the Wild Assault to get that hard knockdown, so LiamIsHere is in a good position to close out this round.
Oh, beautiful spacing out on the White Wild Assault. Saw Big Booty Man's meter and said, no, I gotta be careful. The strike invul, the second hit of the close sash is just enough to kill.
That's crazy.
I thought he was gonna live. I'll be 100% with you. And I'm liking these 5Ps round start. It's a quick poke from Bridget with a lot of good range to be able to check, you know, some of the more greedy options from Big Booty Man.
Yeah, and I don't think there's really any actions that Goldlewis can go for at round start that is going to beat Bridget's 5P, right? So just has to respect it every single time.
Yeah, maybe a hard call out with a 6P, but I don't even know if that would work, to be honest with you. And what's not working right now is Big Booty Man's plan against LiamIsHere. He is just playing perfectly outside of the range of BBM.
Yeah, it goes for the YRC, but it's going to get blown up immediately by the mortal counter on the DP. And there we go. Liam is now up 2-1. And this is exactly what you would expect in this matchup, right? Between these two different characters. Big Booty Man did an incredible job in that first game, but immediately Liam was like, okay, I understand what went wrong. I'm just not going to get that close anymore unless I'm the one calling the shots, unless I'm the one carrying the momentum.
Exactly. And as we're kind of watching this set, as a spectator, it can be easy to be like, oh, Goldlewis just needs one opportunity to make his way in, right? And then Bridget explodes. You bait a DP and then she dies. But the thing is, you know, even though it takes so many interactions for Bridget to make her way through Goldlewis's health bar, with the range you have and the 50-50s, you know, the layered mix you have access to, it is, you know, a little bit easier for her to get those interactions, I gotta say.
Yeah, but there's a very nice throw. Catches the backdash with the Behemoth Typhoon. Oh, Bridget's dead.
All that talk for Big Booty Man to come through with a 10-second round speed run. My fault.
I mean, look, that coffin is bigger than her, like way bigger than her, okay?
That's what I'm saying. Bigger than the May anchor. You know, it does quite a bit of damage. He's the Secretary of Defense, but he's got offense to boot.
Uh-oh, but here we go. Gets caught trying to do something there on Wake Up. Had no meter either. But now back is up against the ropes. Needs to swing off of him. Great throw tech, but doesn't able to get the JD thanks to the PRC. Whoa!
DP through the double Behemoth Typhoons, trying to call out the gap right in between. Again, double jump on the super, but we're gonna see a cross up. The run under from Big Booty Man knows you're scared and not ready for the cross up there, forces out the burst.
Oh, just throws out the burn it down again into the 6P. Alley-oop, the layup into the laser. We're going to game 5.
Oh, and Liam tried to be a little greedy with the roll, right? So as you're trying to go for the meaty roll, you know, after super or after a knockdown, you can just do wake up 6P and try and fight your way back. Obviously, it's scary. Maybe they go for a button, but Big Booty Man was ready for the call out. He's like, if I'm wrong, I got the laser behind me anyway. Like, I'm chilling. Let me just try and gamble here and bring us over to game number 5.
Yeah, what an incredible sequence there, too. I'm still blown away by using that laser to cross under while Liam was in the air. That was a beautiful interaction.
Yeah, and I think that's a good, you know, layer too after, oh, okay, you're just going to take to the skies. You think you're safe after air blocking my laser. Now you have to worry about which side you land on by the time it's over. But trade on the JD here, trying to get the drone started. JS catches you out for the full combo.
Yeah, gets a hard knockdown, too. And I think throwing out the drone there from full screen is actually pretty smart because it prevents Bridget from rolling in, right? Or from closing the distance with the scooter.
Yeah, and we saw that IAD Roger super here. Maybe we're seeing a little bit of nerves from LiamIsHere, right? You had the lead. Now we're tied up. Now we're one round away from Big Booty Man running away with it. And that was 50 meter you could have used for mix. You could have used to keep yourself safe, but Roger super really just not going to get you too much in this matchup.
Every single one of these Behemoth Typhoons is being Kara canceled too as well, right? So canceling it with the dash, meaning that he's staying as close as possible. And that's going to be it. Big Booty Man 3-2 with the perfect over Liam.
Dude, the pace of the games where Liam wins versus the pace of the games where Big Booty Man just runs away with it. 3 good Behemoth Typhoon openings, and then that's the game.
Right?
Oh
Taking
my
it
God.
from
He's got the Rashid tornado. Yeah, exactly. Everyone was like, damn, he just appropriated the Rashid tornado. Different game, different place altogether. But, you know, he's got the fire magic. He's got to round himself out, you know, in the toolkit, I guess.
I mean, he is British, so, you know, it checks out.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Another speech bubble with the tornado. It's a work in progress on that animation, but gradually working your way through Hotashi's health bar here. Not able to get a clean hit, but already forced out the burst.
Oh, whip there on the 2S. That gives Vandred some time to move back. This is an interesting matchup, too, because Bridget has similar range as some of her normals that Axel does, right? Meaning that she can try and score those knockdowns from pretty far away, and it's difficult for Axel again. Another character who lacks a solid defense option.
And Hotashi using the Roger Super to try and mount the offense there on the way down. Might have caught out an attempted anti-air, and then it still gets you your turn even on block. But now burst out to the full screen. This is a rough situation, especially with the Roger Super whipping.
Oh, yeah, and there we go. Just being patient, waiting for the bear dive to come down and punishing accordingly with the far slash. Nice stuff from Vandred.
All right, first round over to the Axel, but now you're down quite a bit of burst.
Oh my God, look at that routing. Finishing it off with the wall assault as well.
There we go. Once you're able to get a good hit, you get the hard knockdown as well. Look at all the meter on the side of Hotashi. Yeah, you have the 5-frame 2K to fight your way back out, but man, you are up so good on the resources. Yo!
Yeah, you're dead here.
Yo!
Oh, no, not quite. We tried to PRC to squeeze out a little extra damage to get the kill.
Yeah,
But
I
the
think because you
chips.
ended it in the air, you know, maybe you were trying to go for the DP, like the multi-wall stick kind of combo, especially for the style on Hotashi, but still able to take it in the scramble after. Tied up on the round count in game number 1.
Yeah, but now Thandred backs up against the wall here. This is Axel's home. Needs to find a way to get out. Oh, and DPing through the sickle flash. That's interesting.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of DPs from the mid-screen where normally against any other character, it would be an odd choice, right? But Hotashi is trying to snipe out those extended hurt boxes from Thandred, but he's kind of leaning into a couple more specials that are safe to the DP to try and discourage that. Yo.
Oh, yep, a 2K2D challenging back. This is the classic, right? I'm a zoner with all these tools. Let me run in.
Let me pull up. Oh my god, off of the scoot. Already
Yeah,
pushed over to the corner. The stray hit just gets you so much carry, and the wild assault still reaches all the way down there.
Still has a 100-meter, though. There's the YRC. Immediately tries to go for the 2K2D. Snail is going to connect, and that's going to be... Oh, wait. When I didn't see the 2H come out, I was a little worried, but had the wrench in charge on deck and was able to take game number 1. Really impressive stuff there.
The OTG really cutting it close there, Thandred. I mean, it looked super strong in that first round, and then Hotashi ran away with round number 2, but still able to hold on here as we head into game number 2. That was the nail biter already.
Yeah, for sure. I'm like what I'm seeing. Some competitive matches, a lot of strong players here in TNS, and that's what we get every single Monday night for Monday Night Strive.
So thank you guys for pulling up as we head into the next game here. I wonder if, I mean, we were seeing a lot of good adaptations from Hotashi. Now that he's represented the DP in some of the zoning patterns from Thandred, I wonder how Hotashi is going to utilize those gaps to try and take some space on the screen and get a little bit more greedy with the movement.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see here. He's already trying to send out that yo-yo is just a wall to get on in, and I like using the scooter too just to close the distance, right?
Yep. Representing different specials every game. First it was the DP, and now it's the scooter pushing you over to the corner. Now no burst on either side, but counter hit Rainwater forces you to the full screen once again.
And here we go, Thandred trying to run on out. Hotashi was showing a lot of respect there, even with Thandred in the corner, but now has him right where he wants him.
There we go with the wall stick. Short scooter into the super. That's a hard knockdown and quite a bit of damage. Hotashi just needs one more stray hit.
Oh, and just a casual walk up throw, ring around the Rosie there.
You thought it was going to be the delay high. You were blocking, stand blocking, but unfortunately that's not going to stop you from the throw. First round to Hotashi here as Thandred taken to the skies.
Wow, and just narrowly avoiding the 2H there with the Rainwater. Interesting stuff for Thandred. The spacing is on point. But now just kind of checking with that 2P as well. Gets the counter hit close slash as Kaz Senpai comes through with the 25 big ones in the Matcherino. Thank you so much.
Damn, cashing out on the dono, cashing out on the damage. Thank you. We appreciate the support, but I don't think Thandred is appreciating this knockdown situation. Again, gets opened up by the shimmy throw.
Back to full screen. Ooh, the JK hitting on both sides. They're able to just catch Thandred. Still, look at the meter difference here. Oh, no! Tries to scooter on in, but the double Renston closes up the round.
Yeah, the Heelys got discontinued, man. You didn't hear about the safety recall, but Hotashi still looking strong here. Has the corner positioning and a full burst as well. So any knockdown here, unless you drop it off the 2H, I was going to say you secure the hard knockdown with the Wild Assault, but at least you built up the meter to get it anyway.
And there we go. Bear Platinum breaking the wall. Getting the hard knockdown here, too. Goes for the empty jump throw. I feel like every throw Hotashi has attempted has landed at this point.
I know, it's scary, right? Because you know Bridget, queen of 50-50s off of the roll, so when are you really looking for the throw? We've seen a couple good matches from Thandred, but when the reward is counter hit, it's scary to try and take your turn back, as Hotashi takes a game to tie up the set 1-1.
Yeah, I like a competitive match that we're seeing here between the two, but Thandred still holding his own very well in game number 2 also, right? Hotashi just ended up kind of locking down the game plan a bit better, especially going for those mix-up options and just closing the gap and skipping neutral a lot, right? Playing neutral against Axel is not what you want to do. He's so good at zoning out, has so many good buttons. So just using the scooter as a tool to say, let me in, let me in. I'm not doing this.
Let me in. It's like the Eric Andre gif. The classic. Trying to make your way in here, trying to break the tie as we head into game number 3.
All right.
Mankind. Duel 1.
When command grab Tashi, I feel like, you know, Hotashi is someone, there are two types of Bridget players, right? There's Bridget players who like to press the funny button and do rock the baby as many times as possible, and then Hotashi, I feel like, would save it for game 5 last hit.
Oh yeah, for sure, when you're least expecting it. Oh, look at this, the pressure in the corner is palpable. Thandred trying to go for the throw, gets shimmied into a fully charged dust, but it doesn't kill. Oh my god, the jump scare.
You wanted to go for the jump scare so bad. I think it's very funny that it landed on the ground and then didn't go all the way because it had traveled so far already. Like it, because Thandred hit it with the backdash, the boomerang Roger Super said, no, I gotta go see my people.
He said, yeah, I'm out.
I need the clip on that, bro. Meaty Yo-Yo keeping you locked down in the corner. So the Yo-Yo that has the hitbox on the way out actually stays out for a little bit longer. So kind of opens up some more roll reset opportunities. All right, opened up off the 5D RC.
Yeah, and Hotashi is just looking like they're in full form right now. Jumping right over the red zone, but getting hit by the delayed explosion. 100 meter on Thandred's side, but can we make it count? No punish!
No punish on the block, Scoot, and that means they're going to get caught out by the Yo-Yo. 2-1 for Hotashi. That is such a heartbreaker for Thandred.
Thandred was holding FD after that. The only thing I can imagine is that they maybe looked down at the meter and thought Hotashi had enough to go for a PRC. That's the only thing I can imagine, right?
Yeah, maybe off the side switch, that scramble situation, you only got 1 HP left, and you're like, oh no, I dropped the punish. I'm looking at the wrong resources. You know, that is how it goes.
But we're still not over yet, right? Thandred has another opportunity here, one more life to live, and can try and tie this up and take it to a game 5.
Yeah, let's see if you can make the most of it. This could be the start of the game 5, or it could be the final game here in the winner's bracket for you, Thandred. Can you hold on?
Right, round start situation immediately takes it to the skies. You've seen Hotashi has been consistently going for that dash forward 2H at round start and gets the gold burst aggressively in the corner. Oh my god.
No, and the RC to bait out the burst as well. You lose the hard knockdown here, but you get the mental damage, right? And especially with Thandred having no burst to his name, this is rough.
Yeah, and here we go, set point now. It feels like Hotashi is fully in the driver's seat right now, has full control of this match. Thandred really needs to dig deep, gets hit by the mortal counter on the 2H. Not looking good.
Yeah, like you were saying, these run-up 2Hs are really calling out Thandred. We're feeling the fear as we get to the end of the set, taking to the skies and trying to snipe out with the JS and Hotashi. Going again for the run-up 2H? Just, how many rolls was that? I lost track. I'm dizzy.
The amount of run-up 2Hs that I'm seeing makes this feel like it's King of Fighters, okay?
Exactly. Maybe he's been trying out a new game, you know, with the Black Friday sales, but right, we got some meter on sale here. The gold burst gonna get you that positive bonus. Just one more opportunity to fight out of the corner. Thandred, what can you make of it? No!
I just want you to know, J2, you were right. Hotashi tried to go for Rock the Baby.
Oh my
God. Got
God.
stuffed out of it. Tried to go for it, so you absolutely called it. Too many incredible players in here. And we got Birthday Train on deck as well. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh. It's a banger, derogatory, but RedIAmNot pulling up here with the Goldlewis. I see some people in chat asking, is Eddventure gonna pull up with the Sin here? But it seems like he's feeling confident in the Jacko as far as the Goldlewis matchup goes.
Oh, yeah, when it comes to this matchup, you play Jacko 100% every single time.
You are not trying to let Goldlewis, you know, be in your space, brawl with him when you can get a 2P into LoseCon. You're trying to, you know, put the minions on the screen and keep him guessing.
Yeah, you don't want him to play the game at all. And here we go, Elysium Driver to break the wall. Positive bonus on deck too. Oh wow, it doesn't break the wall actually. Did it? I think he hit it far enough away, right?
I guess so. I mean, yes, it didn't kill because you didn't get the wall break, but Goldlewis still stuck in the corner trying to gold burst and it only hits your minions instead. Now you're heading into round number 2 so far ahead in the resources.
Absolutely. Here we go. In between a rock and a hard place. Goes for the wild assault as well to keep the pressure up.
Yep, there we go. Get the 6-8-4. Force the YRC on the knockdown. Eddventure does not want to hold this behemoth typhoon mix. Gets caught out with a frame trap minion attack.
See, look at this. Like, what does Goldlewis do? I mean, I guess he can do that.
I guess if you're particularly bold, yeah.
It's just so hard to find a way to thread that needle, right, in this matchup. That's the big thing, figuring out when it's your opportunity. And Wild Assault is another great tool to help in this matchup.
Oh man, tried to go for the minion shield, but that minigun just gonna keep you locked down in the corner. Rome, I see you, brother. What's good? What's poppin'? Thank you for the 8 months.
TNS Rome himself.
Exactly, the GOAT, the homie.
Oh, and there's the run-up throw into the PRC to get the confirm, and that's going to be it for game number 1. Eddventure takes it. RedIAmNot kind of starting to show some signs of life in the second round, but again, it is so difficult. The moment that Jackal can push out Goldlewis, and you saw that newly buffed guard command, right? How devastatingly strong that is now for Goldlewis's approach. He tries to go for the JD. Okay, cool. I got a minion above me already guarding.
Yeah, exactly. So in that first round, it really felt like Eddventure was running away with it. Red didn't have an opportunity to play. Round number 2, round number 3, Red is finding some opportunities, but Ed is just one step ahead. Like you're saying, knows the counterplay for exactly what you're looking for at that resource state. So game number 2, let's see if Red can flip the script.
Oh, tries to go for the Wild Assault immediately to catch Eddventure pressing something, and wants that early advantage, right? Look at that. Already half of Eddventure's health is gone. One more confirm is all Red needs.
I feel like every time game number 1, we're like, damn, Goldlewis is really fighting for his life, and then game number 2, they just come right out of the gate with a perfect to be like, nah, do not pity me. I'm cooking.
He's a feast or famine character, right?
Yep. Red trying to feast right now. No, the dead zone on 684. Eddventure just threading the needle again. Gonna be able to break the wall with the Forever Elysian driver.
Yeah, and this one is close enough to actually break the wall. I'm pretty sure the distance depends on when Jacko actually activates the super, right? Because she does travel a pretty good amount of distance to grab the opponent.
Yep. All right, and no distance available. RedIAmNot just not able to find a way to scratch their way out of the corner, and a quick round 2 for Eddventure to tie it up.
Yep, and there we go. Immediately gets caught by the minions, sent right back into the corner.
Big counter hit. Yeah, we saw some 2P mashes getting Red out of the corner pressure earlier, but now Eddventure knows, let me go for a frame trap, really just discourage you from trying to take your turn here.
Yeah, and trying to kill the minions whenever we can, but Goldlewis is also a slow character, right? Oh, no. Just immortal minion there. You can't even jump in. Just going to go for the attack command to get the anti-air.
Yeah, they're cool, and they have the super armor. No, but there's no more minion meter left to go for any attack command, so RedIAmNot, again, finds an opportunity to thread the needle, but is it gonna be enough?
Oh yeah, White Wild Assault isn't gonna matter either. Eddventure is just staying outside of Goldlewis's effective ranges.
Yep, taken to the skies, making it to the Wild Assault. Didn't even matter. Cross under with the PRC to pull up and take game number 2 with the throw.
Yeah, unbelievable there. I mean, again, it just looks like RedIAmNot has no clue how to handle this, but it's not that he doesn't know how to handle it. It's that finding the opportunities to actually circumvent the minions and get in on Jacko is so difficult in this matchup, especially when you don't have a double jump.
Yeah, exactly. You're trying to take to the skies. You have a lot of good aerial buttons, but they're not the fastest things in the world, right? Like you were saying, we have the 2P, but otherwise there aren't a lot of quick pokes for Goldlewis to try and maintain that space and stop those minions from being summoned.
And then once again here...
Oomphy Gauge in the chat. Oomphy Gauge? I might have to steal that one, I'm not gonna lie.
That's the sequel to Raven's Ahego Gauge.
Oh, no, is what Red is saying. Stuck in the corner with the super wall break once again.
Yeah, the fully charged Wild Assault 2 to get that guard break, and it is looking like it is all going downhill for Red.
Oh my god, a quick perfect to put Eddventure on set point. You still have the burst available, Red. I feel like we're going to be seeing the White Wild Assault coming out here, but we've been seeing Ed take to the skies, and now the blue burst means you don't have any burst to keep that pressure going, but you might not need it.
Oh, wow, goes for a reset there to set up. Oh my god, is it fully charged? No, not quite. So it's not going to be able to kill even with the wall break here, but the hard knockdown is massive for RedIAmNot.
Yeah, you got the 720, you got the high Q, but not the full HD, and now your HP looking a little worse for where Eddventure could die to any mash out of the corner, but the hard knockdown is going to let you keep the pressure going. With positive bonus, you just need one more hit post wall break.
Yeah, and Burst is on deck now, though, for RedIAmNot, so he gets another opportunity here to get out of the incoming pressure. Oh, but instead we just play the far runaway game. I love that.
No! Okay, I feel like Eddventure was gonna run up into the super, but just did it a little bit too late, and RedIAmNot catching them out with the Behemoth Typhoon. But I like the idea. I saw that 50 meter with a full confidence run up. Eddventure, it would have worked.
Oh, here we go. 2K, 2D. Immediately runs away and sets up the guard command to prevent Red from getting out of the corner. There's the alley-oop.
Oh my god, you're stuck. What are you supposed to do? 5K dash cancel, reset into the tick throw. RedIAmNot looking worse for wear right now. I think you live post wall break, but it's guess for game. Alrighty, one more. Put the minion on the screen. It's scary. Any frame trap could kill you here.
Yep, and there we go. Frame trapped by the minion with the lollipop. Eddventure is going to send Red down to losers. Here we go now, Razzo versus K22. I'm glad that Razzo she is fully committed at this point to Giovanna, right? I really like that change, and I feel like Giovanna is such an interesting and fun character.
Yeah, it's cool. So there's going to be a lot of mobility from both characters on both sides of this matchup. Of course, Gio has a lot of really strong grounded buttons. Millia probably going to be taking to the air, but we still got Far Slash to hold the ground on just as well.
Here we go, immediately into that 6H, tries to go for the command dash, but Razzo is going to get the toss. Ooh, look at that, closing the gap with double Wild Assault, just cranking up the risk gauge and keeping the pressure up, and that's round number 1.
Dude, the empowered spiral arrow with the glass break kills. Razzo was perfectly fine using both Wild Assaults, the full burst gauge, to try and keep that corner pressure going, because they knew she was like, okay, I'm going to kill with the risk gauge cranked up like this. I'm fine using the resources.
Oh, here we go. Nice IBFD to push back. Oh, wow. The fast RC off of the hair car there to get the coast-to-coast confirmed. Wall break with a fully charged 5D.
Sometimes you got to let the full screen hair car rock, right? You know, it's like the beginners do it all the time. Intermediates, they're like, no, you can't just skip neutral. K20 is back to enlightenment, but back to the corner right now. A huge anti-air 5H. I think you're not going to live this. The commentator curse gets me every time.
Oh, trying to go for that JH. And now it's really just all about the movement and the JP coming down in.
And that was scary, right? A trade might have killed you there, but K2020 just believing in the JP on the way down. Nice Turbo Fall Propel, just keeping Razzo on her toes.
Again, that Wild Assault tries to go for a reset there for a throw, but K22 sniffs it out. Huge punish.
Running for the meaty close slash. Keep the pressure going with the S-Disc PRC. Razzo gets opened up by the overhead.
Oh, Bad Moon with no meter to back it up. Gonna get blown up for that. Now 100 meter here on Razzo's side. How are we gonna spend it? Tries to go for the dive kick super. Anti-air gets the 5K.
Oh my god, I can believe the DP reached, but damn did it look cool. Razzo just reaching for the skies with that anti-air and gonna catch you out again with another counter hit to S.
Incredible there. Wow. Razzo coming out on top in that first game, but just absolutely blistering speed, blistering pace, the movement from both players, each very small little interaction, the pickups off of stray hits. This is just peak Guilty Gear, and we're not even in top 48 yet.
Yeah, they're playing fast, they're playing scrambly, but they are not dropping their combos by any means. They are cashing out on every hit possible, so whoever's able to get that first knockdown, they're setting themselves up quite well as we head into game number 2.
Yeah, for sure. Here we go, jumping right into it, skipping the intros. No time for talk, it's time for action.
Exactly, back into the action. The JS, you know, falling back actually, catching out the spiral arrow. I like that choice from K22. Just because you have so much mobility does not mean you have to be the one constantly rushing down. Sometimes you want to make Razzo be the one approaching and catching her out on it.
Yeah, just like that. Very nicely put. Goes for that 5K again into the 6H. The fact that we're able to get the micro dash there after the Lust Shaker and still block the 5H from Razzo is huge, closing out the round with the hair car.
Yeah, okay, K20 waking up here a little bit ahead on the burst as well. Tried to go for the far slash, but Razzo already going for the counter poke.
Great cross up, immediately sets up the disc. Best grappler in the game. That is really cheeky there, utilizing the Wild Assault into the TK Bad Moon.
Yeah, curious choice there. You know, opens up Razzo with the overhead, but it doesn't do a lot of damage. And now we're evened up on the HP for Razzo, fighting her way back out and pushing your back to the corner.
Yep, that ends your turn, though, going for the roundhouse kick and not spending any meter. What is this mix-up that is happening here from K22? It gets a full conversion off of it?
Let's go, a little side swap action, hard knockdown. Oh, never mind. Doesn't break it with the Wild Assault, but you are breaking the HP with the counter hit. 5H Razzo should be able to kill here with the Wild Assault.
Yeah, there we go, spinning dog kick. Just enough.
It was looking pretty scaled towards the end of that combo, but you got the fixed damage on the wall break. K20 is not going to live that one. Round start, Mirage is a bold choice. Maybe trying to go for that upper body invul against a high poke from Razzo.
Look at K22 also just staying in the skies and not necessarily hitting anything on the way down, right? For fear of that anti-air from Razzo, but nice. IBFD is going to push K22 out.
Oh, tried to go for the close slash anti-air, but unfortunately, Geos does not really reach that high, and K22 gonna punish on the way down.
Oh, while Rising JP gets clipped, though, by that anti-air 2S. What?
There we go, 2S or maybe a 2D. Either way, you know, Giovanna has got some strong crouching button anti-airs, but taking to the skies there with the BRC should be able to kill with the spinning dog kick.
Incredible stuff. Razzo up 2-0, but it feels like it's back and forth the entire time, right? It's just, unfortunately, K22 is not able to close out these rounds. Takes it down to the wire, but Razzo just seems to be prepared when it gets to that really high-stress situation.
Exactly. K22 will just be running away with the round, tossing in so many resets and keeping Razzo on her toes. And then she has a great guess for when you're going to try and overextend on one of these setups. Hits you with a counter hit. Anti-air 5H, and all of a sudden you're eating 50%. Ready. Game number 3. Let's see if K20 can put a game on the board or if Razzo's going to run away with it 3-0.
All right, nice run up 2P. Just catches, wow, converting the run up 2. Spiral Arrow just blew through disc and blew up Millia.
You know me. It's not, disc is not a move that we think of as a projectile, but with that property, Spiral Arrow is absolutely going to crush it. Crushing the HP right now as K22 has to guess for the round.
All right, knockdown in the corner, sets up the disc again. Razzo tried to go for some kind of a reversal, but is going to get caught by the winger here. Still not enough to kill because we know this super.
Oh, goes for the immediate Capel, but you're still going to get caught out by the spinning super. Razzo, beautiful choice on the wake up.
Yeah, now sitting at set point. Here we go. K22 has been putting on a formidable fight, but still doesn't have anything to show for it when it comes to tallies up on the scoreboard.
And Razzo up so far on the resources, 50% meter and about to be 100. Still got a decent amount in the burst as well to keep K22 locked out from all these defensive options. Oh no.
Wow, there we go. Blasted straight through Razzo with the 3-0 up against K22. What a performance. I hope we get to see more of K22's Millia later on in the bracket.
Leo's still waiting on his new special move, so I'm excited to see what comes up next. He's not getting anything in December just yet, unless there's another balance change, but I don't know. He's still holding on strong as far as character strength goes. I'll tell you what.
Yeah, here we go. One of the big things about his character always has been how strong that 2K is, right? The 3 hitting low, anti-air, 2K. Tries to go for the mix, but is going to get caught.
Mogu get the throw. Is that a safe jump? No, we're going to go for the item toss. And unfortunately, it's the trumpet right behind you. Skulldugger's going to be forced to take to the sky, and that's a 6B even after the J2K.
Here we go, 6K also does get challenged by 2K into mix.
Oops, Scarecrow PRC tries to go for the walk under, but AEROFORCE gonna be RC to swap the slides. Once again, it's a revolving door in the skies right now, but JP's not enough to kill.
You gotta watch out for chip damage though, right? And the drill is gonna be able to catch AEROFORCE. Skull getting the first round. Still has burst on deck as well going into this next one. But the DP.
Oh my god, run up for the DP round start. You got it like that, AEROFORCE, but I don't know. The AEROFORCE from the Faust Tornado really keeping you locked down in the corner right now.
Ooh,
okay,
wow.
so throw whiff into throw whiff, PRC to keep yourself safe and take to the skies and punish. AEROFORCE has no burst available. 50 meter, and you're gonna use it for the 2D.
Yeah, but bursts back, doesn't want to get caught in that situation. Still, what a DP coming out from AEROFORCE. Getting the mix-up, wow, goes for the 5K dash cancel just for the reset here. Skull is stuck in the blunder.
Oh my god, the fancy footwork. Let's just go for the plus frame super right out of the back turn. It's gonna hit on the same side though. Ends your turn. Skullduggers taking the opportunity with the Kara. Mix. I see the meteors on the screen.
Be sprayed with it slipping on the banana peel.
What happened? I feel like so much in that last 10 seconds was more action than like the rest of the entire game, which is saying a lot, right? It was already high octane before, and then item toss made its way to the screen, and I just lost track. I'm gonna have to clip that one just to see it again, but heading on into game number 2. What a game number 1.
And this is the Hanna-Barbera matchup, all right? This is like Roadrunner versus Wile E. Coyote.
Exactly. He runs off screen. He ends up on the other side. It's like, hey, how'd you do that? Oh, it's called Scarecrow. Oh, I see.
Oh, empty jump into the close slash the headbanger. We're forced to use the burst to try and get some pressure off, but it doesn't matter. AEROFORCE is right back in.
Yep, break the glass with the pillar. Now Skulldugger's looking worse for wear. AEROFORCE has all the meter in the world with this positive bonus. You get knocked down with 2K2D, and you're big chillin'. Not able to punish off the PRC, though.
Oh, eats the weight. Having that weight on deck to throw it out, especially when you have corner pressure on, is going to be really good here for Skull.
AEROFORCE just pulling up with a run-up 2D. I mean, you have so much meter behind it, you might as well get your turn and then a 50 meter behind it in case you weren't able to open up after.
All right, J2K actually gets the full confirm there into mix as well.
All right, now we're seeing Skullduggers try and snipe out the approach from AEROFORCE, taken to the skies, but the bomb actually didn't explode in time to break the wall.
Yeah, that was interesting how the bomb exploded because AEROFORCE had a little bit of invincibility coming off the wall.
Bro, we saw AEROFORCE pull up for 2D. We saw Scarecrow PRC from Skullduggers to side swap and then 5K to punish, but AEROFORCE living in the moment right now. This back turn H, again, the double cross through is going to open you up.
Here we go, stays same side, just wants to push Skull up against the corner, goes to that 6H also for the plus frames, and there we go. AEROFORCE is going to tie things up 1-1.
Bro, AEROFORCE is really pulling up with the fancy footwork in the back turn stance. These double cross-ups, it is, you know, really keeping Skullduggers on their toes, and especially with the cash out on the Wild Assault, just able to close it out.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's what you want to do. You want to get inside and box with Faust, right? Especially if you're Leo. Leo wants to be in. He wants to put you in the blender. That is his prioritized zone or priority zone. And Faust wants to keep him at arm's length so you have room to throw out those items.
Exactly. But now it seems like Skullduggers is kind of taking the counter poke approach, right? Standing your ground, put out the 2K so that when AEROFORCE is trying to run up with these dash up normals or dash up 2D, you know, you're catching them on the way over.
All right, sends out Mini Faust here, holding it down. And now is able to get the snip, give him the haircut.
Oh, into the super, break the knees, break the glass. This is going to be a quick round 1.
Scores the shin breaker, very nice there for Skull. Oh,
Greedy
no.
even on the burst, but you are not even on the HP after that whipped DP, the counter hit, and Mini Faust in the corner, but he's going the wrong way.
That is the second DP around start that has gotten punished in a huge way by Skull. But now we have no burst available, right? Needs to buy time to build up some of that meter. Sends out some of that meter, but sends out the meteors, excuse me.
Using all the meter for the meteors. Unfortunately, it pushed AEROFORCE back into the trumpet. It's so back and forth with the momentum off of these items right now. Now your guard crushed off the back turn. Oh, Skullduggers, you got 100 meter. What are you going to do with it?
Oh, he goes for the fast PRC. Look at this routing into the wild assault. Wall break will do it.
Oh my god. Game on the board for Skullduggers here. That is, you know, the 100 meter cash out that you needed, right? I was like, what are you going to do with the meter? I should have known. Faust wants to pull up with the Scarecrow PRC jump scare, and Skullduggers, of course, has the routing to be able to close it out after.
Yeah, for sure. Great stuff to bring it back like that. This is such an interesting and fun matchup because I don't feel like it's too heavily favored for either character, right? It feels like it's pretty even because it's that classic sort of character that's good at zoning up against character that's pretty decent at rushdown. It's all about the spacing in this matchup and who can keep who in or out of their zone.
Exactly. AEROFORCE is trying to pull up. Obviously, you know, you can try and skip the neutral at the mid-range with the dash up 2D like we've seen before, but we're also seeing Skullduggers really adapt to that and show, okay, if you're going to be impatient, I'm going to stop you on the approach, I get the knockdown into item toss, and now you have to react to what's going on the screen.
There we go, gets the wall break, positive bonus now on Skull's side. Already has nearly 100 meter, but that's going to help with the burst situation. The run-up drop kick with the 2D.
Oh my god, off of the tumble state, still able to break the wall as well. AEROFORCE fighting for their life right now. Cross up on the Berserker slash.
Yeah, blows up your PRC super attempt there, but that's all right. Are we going to RC this? We have to.
Oh, but not going to burst. You're just going to go for the DPRC. Says, I know you're trying to bait this burst, but gets caught up by JD.
All right, flying right on in.
Yep, flying through the skies, gets the 2K 2D into the bomb, but no! AEROFORCE just gonna 2D his way back out.
Yeah, and I love that, right? Just completely getting out of harm's way. Once again, putting Skull into the blender. This has proven to be the most effective option. Tries to go for the last ride power bomb, and it doesn't work out.
Wait, I love the Scarecrow PRC side swap to try and get the corner with the bomb on top, but unfortunately didn't quite work out. Skullduggers stuck in the corner here, blocks the super! AEROFORCE didn't even need any of that 100 meter, just gonna go right into round number 3. No resources to his name.
Oh man, he is just checking in with those 2Ks over and over, those AEROFORCE ones. Tries to go for the JD as well.
AEROFORCE ones. I don't know, Faust is the one with the shoe drip right now, but also the one with all the damage on deck. AEROFORCE, and not a lot of health to his name right now. About to get the 50 meter, but maybe not even gonna have the opportunity to use it.
Oh, goes for the safe jump there as well, but had the meter to get the RC. Axe kick, get those plus frames. There's the gold burst. Not looking too good for AEROFORCE, and the whiff.
Backdash to space out the counter burst attempt. Skullduggers knew as soon as he had the gold burst, he was like, you know what? I feel like you're going to try and go for the same thing here. Let me wait for you to use your resource and punish you with a far slash on the way down.
The Bedman.
Yes.
The Bedman?
Duel 1.
Bedman question mark?
Bedman?
Thinking emoji? Bedman?
Here we go. It is going to be Bedman versus SQ's Ramlethal Valentine. SQ needs no introduction, but for those of you that may not know, Kayos has been a very strong Bedman player in Strive, and definitely along with those new buffs to Bedman that make him more consistent, has proven to be a very big threat.
Yeah, he has been an absolute believer in the character. Oh my god, and I'm believing in Onde. Onde with the $50 contribution to the Matcherino. Thank you so much for the generosity. It is greatly appreciated.
We appreciate you so much. That combo's for you.
That damage for you. This wall break into the hard knockdown with all the meter behind it. SQ baits out the YRC, the BRC. She said this round, all for you. Break the glass.
Yeah, that's a solid first round there for SQ. Now, the hard part for Kayos is going to be getting in to maintain that offense, right? Ram is just so good at controlling neutral. Every hit she has pushes you so far to the corner, and that defense is what Bedman suffers at.
Ooh, flip kick into the RC. Nice catch. The Daro actually catches you on the other side here, and SQ with the side swap routing is able to get the positive bonus.
Ooh, White Wild Assault immediately there at round start, stealing a turn away.
There you go. You got to get the invul on the screen. Baits the YRC, says, no, I can do it too. Caught in the corner here with all these error follow-ups. The Shadow Ball can be more than enough to kill.
What a sequence there. Baiting out the YRC, like, wow. Okay, 5H is going to be able to hit, using the rock to actually pull Kayos closer, right? You don't want to give Kayos any room to throw out those special moves to get some errors on deck, because Bedman is pretty decent at actually zoning with a strong fireball.
Yeah, exactly. And Ram, we think of a character usually as, oh, she has great range to keep her opponent at bay. But if Kayos is trying to set up the game plan, oh, let me get the error follow-ups on deck, SQ is just trying to play the rushdown and not give Kayos any opportunity to get those specials on deck.
Yeah. Oh my god, the back throw is coming out. I was going to say, yeah, but, you know, they don't even have an opportunity to escape from the corner, but there they go. Gets the dreidel in the air, too, keeping the pressure up. Yeah, I'm so smart from SQ. Just immediately avoid it all, take to the skies, and use the PRC with the flip.
Okay, here we go. The error install. All of these are going to guard crush now. Oh, but it's not going to matter if they're not reaching on the same side of the screen. SQ just waiting full screen for Kayos to try and make his approach. Oh no.
Jumping one out. Woo! Using the movement there with that 8-way air dash.
Yeah, not able to get too much off of that confirmed. That throwaway from SQ might have spelled doom, but right, just needs one more. You're in chip damage territory. RC off of the tap dust, but holding on strong. No, the Wild Assault takes it.
So where Bedman suffers in defense, he makes up for in overwhelming offense. I actually don't know if there's another character in the game that has pressure that scary, right? Maybe Goldlewis, but eventually Goldlewis's ends, right? And when it ends, you know it's over. It's hard to tell whenever Bedman's is over.
I know, exactly. Especially because Bedman is a, you know, relatively underrepresented character as far as the Guilty Gear Strive scene goes. Kayos, you know, has been holding on strong to the Bedman for quite some time. But outside of that, there aren't a lot of players, you know, representing it. So especially when you're stuck in that corner situation, it can be hard to know exactly when your turn is, especially when they're delaying or, you know, immediately going for the follow-ups off of the errors. And you're like, when do I get out?
Yeah, absolutely. Speaking of when do I get out, that's exactly what Kayos is going to be asking here right now against SQ. Spends 100 meter to try and keep the pressure up, but what a 6P!
Yeah, bursted into the corner again. The sword toss 5K, SQ running away with it. Not going to be able to get a hard knockdown, but positive bonus against Bedman, you're not complaining.
I like it just kind of hanging in the sky, trying to feel things out, utilizing the error there, follow-up to get the pressure going. And then stopping short and reaching out with the 2K. I like it.
Yeah, a little whip punish on SQ's 2K there, keeping you locked down in this corner. Kayos does not have a lot of meter to their name right now, so I think you're going to hold on to the burst for next round.
Yeah, that seems to be smart. You're not going to be able to survive this wall break. The windshield wipers doing their job, cleaning up the mess. You see Delilah just... No.
She is terrified. She's just trying to make sure that everyone's safe, and Ram and Bedman are fighting for their lives out here. Nice jump over there on the rock. Just the air dash gets you out of the corner. The White Wild Assault doesn't reach, but the mash after does.
All right, nice. UK2D again. So now really good positioning here for Kayos. 100 meter coming out on deck. There's the RC drift up for the mix-up. You have to block all of those overheads.
There we go, some more guard crush action. These error follow-ups just gradually chipping away at your life. Again, the tap dust gets blocked by SQ, but all this chip damage catches you out with the 2H.
Going into this next round with Burst 2 on deck, right? SQ about to build it up thanks to... Whoa! Okay, the hitbox on that Wild Assault is huge the way he swings his arm.
Exactly. Not all White Wild Assaults are made the same, but Bedman's definitely has quite the vertical reach, so Kayos not going to complain about that one. Gets caught out of the skies with JP, and now you're stuck in sword pressure against Ramlethal. And this is scary for Bedman in particular. Bedman is so slow that sometimes out of the dash block, they can actually get caught out by the sword explosion after, but not going to have to worry about it if you're the one running the offense.
Yeah, absolutely. We're able to push coast to coast, but that's all going to change here now. Great side swap combo from SQ, but wow, that incredible burst from Kayos. Now sitting on 50 meter here to keep the pressure up. 6P hits behind the back.
Oh my god, trying to get the alley-oop with Delilah. This guard crush bring you all the way over to the corner, just grabs right out. You don't have to worry about the error explosion if you just reset it entirely, and SQ takes the game to tie it up 1-1.
Yep, and there we go. One apiece. You know, I love SQ. I love seeing SQ play in every single TNS bracket, but I mean, the dark horse that is Bedman, right? How can you not cheer on a character that is so underrepresented at high level?
Exactly. Kayos representing the Bedman since the drop. Even when, you know, Bedman was a little bit weaker of a character, Kayos was not deluded about the strength. They were like, you know, my character is not eaten too well, but especially with the Season 3 changes, stabilized with the White Wild Assault and a little bit of quality of life as well. So let's see if they can break the tie here heading into game number 3.
Here we go. Nice 2K2D. Tried to send out the head there, the head bomb, but it didn't quite work out. Hard knockdown, goes for the safe jump in again, and that rising JH, the instant overhead to catch Kayos, and things are not looking too good. PRC, uh-oh, hold on. Back throw incident.
Backdash, back throw, the classic, but 2K gonna catch you out there. SQ says, no, 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 you're not gonna rob the round away from me just like that. Ooh, guard crush. Trying to use the deflect shield to try and get some space. Back yourself out to that optimal range for Ram.
Yeah, using the 2H immediately going into the hand explosion. But one big thing here too is that SQ is just kind of IEDing out of the corner for free. There's the nice anti-air with the close slash. Great routing. Look at the damage on that. Catching the backdash along with it.
Oh, stuck in the corner, but even the guard crush explosion is not enough to kill. SQ just has 1 pixel left, but the needle's gonna take it.
Oh, he hit him with the B-drill needle?
Uh-huh. Sometimes old reliable is all you need. She was in chip damage territory too, so even if she blocked it, she would have had to take to the skies or be super evasive about it to try and get out of that situation. But JS on the way down. All right, tries to bait out the burst, but SQ does not bite.
Yeah, she does let the burst rip this time, though, immediately after the error comes out, right, so that she can have some clean breathing room. But it's pushed right back up to the wall again. And still 50 meter on deck for Kayos, so this pressure is not over. Gets the overhead with the 6H, and now is up 2-1 with a perfect.
Damn, the big slam. You're already watching out for explosion. You're waiting for the needle follow-up. You're waiting for so many different things in Bedman's corner pressure that what do you have an error sticker just ready for this moment? That is great.
3D printed.
Damn, you were ready for Kayos to pull up with the Bedman here. And maybe with that support, he's gonna be able to get the upset against SQ. I don't know. Let's see. We're 1 game away from it potentially.
Yeah, this absolutely would be an upset for sure, right? SQ is consistently won multiple TNS brackets, is consistently in top 8 and in grand finals.
Yep, but let's see if she can bring it back here in game number 4. You're definitely ahead on the resources. Now with the JP bringing you back down to the corner, this next hit is gonna hurt.
Yeah, trying to micro dash out of the corner, but still finding the gap with the 2K, but an immediate burst there from SQ to maintain control of the situation.
Yeah, nice mash out on the rock there, but now, especially with the sword being, you know, locking you down in the corner here, not a lot of health, so this combo definitely going to be able to kill with the windshield wiper.
All right, round start situation again here. Trying to go for that 6P. There's the far slash.
Oh, the delay on the air dash into the Beyblade gets you kind of a soft knockdown, but so much corner carry means that SQ has to fight her way back out, and with double jump JH, it, you know, it's going to do you some good here.
It almost feels like whoever is cornered first loses. Here's the wall break with the Wild Assault to make sure we can get that hard knockdown and actually get some use out of our meter. Huge pickup, should be enough to get the kill. Yep, absolutely, and now it's set point here for Kayos.
Yeah, run up explosion after the wall break there. Able to keep you locked down in the corner. Nice. I like the use of the White Wild Assault to try and make your way through that poke, but unfortunately the scramble afterwards not able to keep that pressure going. And now SQ about to have full burst, about to have 50 meter. This is looking rough.
Yeah, no meter or burst on Kayos' side. but now it's just going to be put into the corner and has to hold all this pressure. There it is, tap 5D, and it's time to go to game number 5.
Shield Wiper to clean it up, tie the set count. SQ was down, but not out. It's kind of looking like she has the download right now, but still seeing signs of life from Kayos.
Yeah, I mean, hey, if you're a Kayos fan in the chat, let's hear it, because they're definitely going to need your help, your energy here to overcome SQ to move on to a top 8 qualifier match.
Yeah. They had the lead, but now, especially as SQ is kind of trying to take to the sky with these air-to-airs, these JSs bring you back down, and even the JPs, right? Kind of catching out these delayed air dashes for Kayos to try and be tricky with the air movement. I don't know. I wonder what the answer is going to be.
We'll have to see. I do like that just jump straight into the projectile here whenever we're full screen to avoid the rock. Nice hiding. It's so difficult because you see that Kayos is trying to play kind of like this mid-range zoning game, but you're just not going to win that war against SQ.
Yeah, exactly. Ram got a little slower in the Season 3 patch, but still, with the range on her normals and Rock just keeping so much space control, even at the full screen, it's difficult for Kayos to try and thread the needle, and especially to try and escape this corner pressure with your wrist so cranked.
Look at that next hit is going to be a mortal counter no matter what it is. There we go. Danger, and the tables have turned. It is now set point for SQ.
Damn, the big counter hit, and now it's danger time for Kayos. Does not want to be heading down into the losers this early. Nice 6P, but not going to cash out to a lot of damage. You have the corner situation, trying to build up some resources to keep it going. Nice wild assault.
Here we go with the Dark Orb super. Black Hole.
We love casting spells. Oh, that one from Asuka again. Run up for the explosion. I like the use of that disjoint there. Just trying to make sure any reversal attempt, don't even have to worry about it on that hard knockdown.
Just swatted there at the end was absolutely insane. But now on the back foot, Wild Assault is going to connect, and SQ going to send Kayos through the wall with the super. Wakamoto ain't going to get that positive bonus. This is not looking too good.
Final round of the set, and it's looking all in SQ's favor with a positive bonus. Loops on Ramlethal. This might be able to kill with the Calvados. Oh no, just go for the normal super. Okay, we're chilling.
Last opportunity. Oh, wake up super. It's gonna work, but now you have to get in and make something happen here. White Wild Assault to try and push to the corner, but the jump back JS is enough. SQ comes out on top. Got your name Toadsoon coming through with Soul, huh?
Yeah, we got baited over here on the commentary desk. I was low-key thinking that we were going to see some May here, but this old bad guy, the Flame of Corruption, pulling up strong. And there are a lot of Totsu fans in the chat. I'm seeing Stealthy fans. Make sure to show some love as well. Already doing so much damage to Totsu's HP.
And this is traditionally a good matchup for Axel, actually, in the history of Guilty Gear. It's a little bit different now in Strahd because Axel does not have any strong reversal options, and Soul is, you know, Soul. Yep. It's like a truck, but Soul's weakness has always been getting in on opponents who have really good spacing tools, and Axel is one of the best.
Oh, what? For the Red Wild Assault, rather to keep the pressure going, but the backdoor from Totsu, keeping the pressure going, just reverses that revolving door of the corner.
Here we go, though. Toss straight into the dirt and into the next round.
Yeah. Already, even on the burst here, it was already looking pretty close in the round number 1, but Stealthy just taken to the skies.
Nice, I like that. Checking with the 2P. 2P is a blessed normal in this version of the game. There's the real on in, goes for the empty low on the other side, but tried to connect into the close slash. Look at the pressure.
I thought we were going to see another overhead, but like Totsu, I got opened up by the low right after. Now they're in the 1 HP situation. The Rainwater catches you out for the Axel Bomber, and a game 1 over to Stealthy.
Yeah, looking incredible for Stealthy. It's been a little bit since I've seen Stealthy in a TNS bracket, so happy to see him performing again, but it's not over yet, right? All Soul needs to do is push through the sickles and get that close slash, and things could turn around instantly.
Yeah, we're seeing Totsu try and, you know, I guess accurate to their name, charge on through a lot of these normals, but they're getting caught in the approach very often by Stealthy, and Stealthy is cashing out on the damage for sure. Axel is not a character I feel that we think is normally super high damage or, you know, gets a lot off the confirms, but Stealthy optimized is going to make sure, oh, okay, I know you only need 1 or 2 good hits as Soul to deplete my health bar, so I'm going to try and confirm as much as I can off of mine.
Yeah, for sure. Well said. But now let's see if we can keep up this pace here for Stealthy. I mean, he's not just playing that zoning game either, right? That's the big thing. The best Axles know when to go in. They know how to brawl with their opponents. Axel cannot just sit full screen and play zoning.
Exactly. All right, first hit of game number 2 over to Totsu. I love the dash cancel, that routing to make sure that you get the wall splat after. The Gotsu fans in the chat are going crazy right now.
All right, fully charged 5D. Wow, it actually swaps to the other side.
Oh, run up for the back throw. Stealthy with 1 HP is still as confident as he ever was. No way. Okay. There we go. The 5-frame 2K. Axel is no longer the only one with it. Him, Bridget, you know, all looking strong with the Abare. Again, Wild Assault to keep the pressure going on in the corner.
Immediately into the Fafnir to break the wall. Bandit Bringer, run up, tries to go for the 5D to get the overhead here. I like that, stopping short just in case Stealthy let the burst rip as a panic option.
Oh, the micro delay right after. Bait out the burst too. Tostubunger. Oh my god. That was a quick game number 2 to tie it up, I gotta say.
Yeah, and that's exactly what I said, right? That sometimes Soul just needs to get in, and if he can keep that pressure maintained, Axel has a really hard time pushing Soul out. It's about keeping him out, not pushing him out, right?
Exactly, yeah. It's not enough to send him to the full screen once. There are so many different options that, you know, Totsu is going to be able to switch up the approach. We even saw the micro run up into the Bandit Bringer to immediately take to the skies, right? So you don't think of Soul as someone who traditionally has super tricky movement, but hey, being able to utilize the tools is definitely something that Totsu is utilizing to keep Stealthy on his toes. Alrighty, there, game number 3. We're seeing Stealthy take to the skies, has to block the Fafnir.
I really like the use of Fafnir, utilizing Fafnir just as a way to get in, almost like a neutral skip in some ways. Once you get close enough and the respect is there, use Fafnir and get those plus frames, or just Night Raid Vortex.
You know me, Vortex, RC, tries to keep it safe, but Stealthy not going to bite on the frame shot there.
All right, trying to go for the... What the hell? Looks like he ran up 5K to immediately press the dash macro after the 5K.
No way, my lord. I can't believe it. But taking to the skies off the close slash. Nice. I like the ID back JS. Gets you a lot of space here. And now Tostubunger. No! Off the Bandit Revolver PRC. Not quite far enough.
Yeah, trying to go for the Rainwater. Nice challenge there. 3-frame 5K immediately into the 2D. And Totsu still in full control ever since that last game. It has not let up yet.
Yeah, I mean, you're plus off the Rainwater, right? But like you're saying, when Soul has that 3-frame Abare option, you know, you got to be able to let it rock.
All right, reeled on in. Goes for the empty low. 2K 2D. At first you don't succeed. Try again.
Totsu throw full screen. I don't know if Stealthy is going to let you get away with that one, right? I'm not even mad about the mid-side coaching. I'm just saying Stealthy is not even going to give you the opportunity to cash out the Axel Bomber. Okay.
I mean, Totsu does have Ride the Fire playing. That is a huge buff. Pulled close. Whoa, okay. That was a little strange. It seems like Stealthy definitely wanted to keep Totsu close. Normally, you see Axels go for the close slash there to pick up into a bomber.
Yeah, opting not to go for the corner carry there. Maybe just trying to keep Totsu on their toes, right? It was like you're saying. Stealthy knows when to go from the zoning mentality to, okay, let me pull up. I know you're not used to Axel being in your face like this. Beautiful whiff punish on the Bandit Bringer.
Oh, no RC on the Bandit. We just stopped it short. Didn't attempt to go for a mix-up, but it's still sitting on 100 meter. Doesn't want to die with that. You have to spend it somehow.
Yeah, Totsu not trying to be too greedy with it. No! 5K tries to bait out the burst, but Stealthy does not bite. Knows you're looking to bait it out.
Yeah, and there we go. Gets caught by the JS. Looked like we were in the start up of... I heard Bandit, but it looked like it was Night Raid Vortex, so it was probably a run-up Bandit Bringer that we were seeing.
Exactly. We're getting voice line mixed up, 50-50 between the Bringer and the Revolver, but either way, whatever choice Totsu chose was not enough at the 1 HP. They committed so hard to spending that 50 meter to try and bait out the burst from Stealthy, but because they committed so hard, they were stuck at the full screen afterwards, no resources to their name, and now Stealthy is 1 game away from making it the top 8 winners side.
And Totsu's got a lot of fans in the chat coming through, really trying to lift them up.
Let's see it. I'm seeing a lot of Gotsu cheering on in the chat. I think they might need a little bit more of your energy, though, so send some love. This could be the last game in the winner's side for them.
More dino dances there in the chat. Here we go. Wild throw. Dunked again. Do it a third time. You won't. It would have worked.
Pull up for the 2K, just trying to make sure they're not too predictable, but Stealthy down quite a bit of health from all those wild throws.
Aspen got a couple throws of his own. Nice YRC trying to keep the pressure up with these delayed close slashes.
Yep, and the pressure in Gunflame. Now you got to make your way back in. Stealthy about to have the 100 meter.
Oh, Bandit Bringer getting blown up by a well-placed 5P. Here it comes. One vision gets bursted, though.
Oh, doesn't bait the burst. Oh, off of the RC throw into the Axle Bomber. Stealthy, set, point.
All right, Stealthy's going into this next round with burst as an advantage here. Still holding on to it. Probably not going to spend it too early, right?
Yeah, probably trying to be a little bit conservative with it. Are you going to use it to keep the corner? No, actually. Just holding on strong.
Oh, the BRC backdash into the bomber, trying to go for something huge there. Definitely a scrambly situation.
And you still had time to 2K 2D afterwards. Now it's looking like a one-hit. Stealthy should be able to build up the RC off any next move.
Yeah, I mean, anything that Totsu does here has to be careful. Goes for the Bandit revolver to just get right on in. While the Soma misses the 5H for the wall bounce.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. I like the idea to try and strip the burst. Unfortunately, that combo drop is gonna spell the end of it, and Stealthy sends Totsu down to the loser's side 3-1. You're hitting from outside the club, but you can't even get in just yet. So last time we saw Skullduggers on the stream, we saw them against Leo, but MFCR, he's in a league of his own, right? Let's see if you can hold on strong.
Oh, ride the fire again. Okay, we got some good taste.
I'm saying strong choices on the jukebox right now.
Here we go. Yep, utilizing that wall assault. Yeah, poor Skull. Going from one Leo into another.
He's like, oh, okay, the Leo Gauntlet is finally over. He looks at the star.gg, which you guys can check over there at the exclamation point bracket, and he sees MFCR. He's like, dude, what do I do? I guess you pull meteors and you pull up is what you do.
Yeah, we have a lot of meter to work with here too. MFCR would be surprised to see a YRC if we're on that back foot for too long, but a great just block from Skull. Uses the teleport to escape, but the backdash is still going to get caught.
Meteors on the screen, bomb to keep you locked down. That banana peel as well catches out the dash block, but 2H is gonna whiff. 2D will as well, but Skulldugger is gonna get caught out in the scramble, opened up by the overhead.
And the run-up throw is going to be up to close out the first round here. MFCR closing out that round with burst available too, going into the next one. That always feels good.
Gonna use that burst advantage to press on with the Wild Assault, keeping you locked down in the corner, but Skulldugger is just holding on strong.
The 2S 5H sends out the trumpet. Oh, and the 6H catches into Mini Faust, pulls off the wall, eats the bomb. I like that we're not going for the wall break, right? We're trying to keep MFCR cornered as long as possible. That might come back to haunt Skull.
Oh man, now you're missing out on the positive bonus on that wall break damage, and MFCR brings you all the way to the other side, coast to coast, but it's not enough to kill.
Yeah, and breaks the wall here too. YRC is going to get blocked, and that was beautiful from MFCR, right? Running up, checking with the 5P with a huge call out on the YRC.
Exactly. Keep the pressure safe. Add in that little micro delay. Says, I know you have 50 meter in the bank. I know you're scared and you don't have another reversal to try and get out of here. Whether it's super, whether it's the YRC, I'm waiting for you to scramble and able to take game number 1.
Yeah, for sure. But let's see now. Can Skull make this comeback?
I don't know. Let's see. We saw some signs of life, but especially after dropping that wall break, you know, you had the wall stick situation, and then MFCR just fought his way back out. So I wonder what you're thinking going into game 2.
Yeah, and I feel like the wall break was one of the big factors there. Opted not to go for it. I feel like if you did, though, that positive bonus would have been such a huge boon.
Yeah, speaking of the resource situation, Skulldugger's worse for wear, not even 50 meter to his name, and no burst in the tank. Fast RC off the throw. MFCR is not playing. He is trying to catch up real quick with a speed run right now, but Skullduggers, can you hold on? 2K to try and hold your space, but gets counter hit on the Wild Assault.
Yeah, and Wild Assault being such a huge threat there at all times, an explosive option, built-in frame trap for every character. There we go. Wow! Just DPing, already doing that. Yeah, you know, I got the meter, so even if they block, all I'm going to do is RC and go for a mix-up.
Mr. Miguel, frame trap DP is a little crazy. I gotta say, I know you had the 50 meter in the bank, but just seeing counter hit DP pull up in the corner, definitely a strong showing of will here. Ooh. Wait, there's no way. Okay, I was gonna say, off of the OTG, if you would have been able to kill with the Faust Parade, Skulldugger still got 1 HP left to his name in 50 meter. What can you make of it with Scarecrow PRC?
Oh, wow, the PRC forward into the 5P anti-air. MFCR going up 2-0 now.
Across a 5P. I can't believe it. The anti-air just bringing you right back down to earth.
It's the thing. One of the things about MFCR is that he is the king of the scramble, all right?
Yeah.
And Faust constantly puts both players in scrambly situations, and you're just seeing that MFCR is able to come out on top no matter what item is there. He is always ready.
Yeah, exactly. And even in some situations, right, where MFCR can cash out to RC and break the wall, right, and maybe go for a Wild Assault, a lot of times he'll opt to just hold on to the meter, hold on to the corner situation, because he is so confident in structuring his offense in a way that he's able to cash out and hold on to those resources just in case something happens on the defense. But heading into game number 3, can MFCR make it a clean 3-0 sweep?
Oh, but there's the 5D. Mini Faust wasn't ready, though, to get the layup. And the burst is actually going to put Skull into the corner. It's just bad news after bad news.
Oh, tries to stick out the little leggy with the 2K, but unfortunately these whiffs are not going to be enough. Throw the donut into the sky. No, it's a hammer.
Tries to go for that run up 2D into the RC again. But Skull definitely slowing things down a lot. I like that we're backing up. Sends out double hammers. MFCR forced to block all of that.
Oh, run up with the 2P. Nice range on it. Okay. Oh, but still going to get caught up on the throw. Puts you into the back turn stance. MFCR running away with a blender. Tries to bait out the reversal, but just does it again. The down back on the burst with 50 in the tank. This one's going to kill.
All right, MFCR now sitting at set point. Has another Wild Assault locked, ready, and loaded.
We close it out strong. Jump forward for the IAD back. Tries to bait out something from Skullduggers, but still, the patience keeping you alive for just a little bit longer. No! Opens up with the trumpet.
Oh, PRC into nothing, right?
Sometimes it's just PRC into wait, right? See what happens, F around and find out, but... Oh! Oh, I like the idea on routing into the DP to try and avoid the bomb explosion, but still just a little bit too early. Now, 2D through the donut, okay.
Oh, it baits out the burst with the unstance, and there it is. MFCR is going to take it 3-0 over Skull. What a performance.
Moving on to winner's side top 8, sending Skull down into the losers, but let's see who they're up against after that, because there have still been some sharks fighting in the waters in the loser side of top 48. If you guys want to catch up with the bracket, exclamation point bracket, let's see. We got AFO versus Umisho fighting out right now. Umisho knocking Luke right out at with the 3-2. So definitely some close games going on there. Big Booty Man versus K22, Vega versus Fat. Jack versus Ivy moving on 3-1, and Eddventure versus Yada, and a couple others as well. So, oh, I see Marvello waiting in the wings down there too. So, damn, we got some killers.
Yeah, Marvello just taking down Busta Rhymes. So, you know, the classic Chipp versus Potemkin matchup. And Kayos is waiting on the winner of Test Your Luck versus Anima.
Okay, okay. Some absolute demons in the losers bracket. But back up to the winner's side, another top 8 qualifier. We got Razzo versus SQ.
All right, double dash into the throw.
Oh, punch on through that dash far slash.
breaks the wall with the wild assault to get that hard knockdown again. Wow, knee to the chest, right in the sternum. Razzo closes out game number 1 quickly.
Damn, the high knee counter hit mobility exercises coming up huge here to take the first round, and all the plus frames off the enhanced spiral arrow. Damn, the launch on the Dalro too, catching you out. Not quite able to bring you all the way over to the corner, but this block string just might take to the skies with a JH and shimmy with a backdash too.
Oh, spends the YRC, but it is going to get blocked. And SQ just answering back with a very solid round of her own.
Yep. Sword toss into the 5K just keeps you jailed, locked down with the explosion, cannot escape. Not opened up with a dash far slash, but the delay 5H afterwards brings you over to the corner.
YRC goes for the double dash. Woo-hoo! Okay, no fly zone there for Giovanna. What an air grab.
SQ kind of nasty with it. That was an insane call out on the flip kick. Says, no, no, no. You are not going to be going for the side swap here. You're going to be breaking the wall, though, into that positive bonus.
Nice, stopping short there, getting the throw.
Oh, gonna block the gold burst, but -2, especially at that spacing, not gonna get anything started, but you are gonna be able, I think you break the wall here with the Calvados. No, not quite.
Yeah, the wall break definitely would have scored the kill here, but Razzo still in this, has a ton of meter left, just has to find a touch, find a way out of the corner. Spending the wild assault, that is such a smart option, but still it's one touch away for both of them.
Yeah, locking out the burst isn't enough. You gotta kill me with a 50 meter, but Razzo not trying to be too impatient to skip the neutral. DP into the PRC, an air grab of her own takes game number 1.
Scooped out of the skies. Hard to believe that was only game number 1. For how long that went. That might be the longest first game so far tonight.
That was scary. Yeah, we've been seeing a lot of fast rounds back and forth between these players, but that one in particular, they were fighting neck and neck. They did not want to concede the momentum, and this first game has already felt like a full war.
Yeah, absolutely, but it's not over yet, right? That was only one battle of the war. Still, you have to get 3 to move on into top 8.
Yep, fighting for their lives right now to try and stay in the winner's side. Oh, the 5K is actually going to whiff on the spiral arrow startup. I like that spacing trap from Razzo.
Yeah, spinning the burst early there after getting caught by the frame trap roundhouse.
Oh, PRC to keep you safe into the DP. Brings you right back into the corner. SQ, how are you going to get out?
Razzo uses Geo's DP better than any Geo I've seen.
Yeah. I gotta say so. I know there are some, some Geo players over there on the timeline. They're like, oh, look at this cool DP combo, but Razzo just using it constantly to snipe out the air movement, and SQ finally getting an opportunity to start the corner pressure of her own.
All right, goes for the YRC. Gonna get a positive bonus. No! Instead, we go for the reset, dropping to keep Razzo locked into the corner. You don't have Wild Assault, and you don't have meter to break the wall, right? So you might as well get one more reset, and there we go, 2S.
Damn, run up for the spin. That full 360 takes the round here. Razzo up on the burst, but nice 6B to try and catch out the poke at round start.
Breaking the wall with the close slash there. Get that positive bonus on deck. +4. It tries to go for the dash up throw, but SQ is ready with the back dash.
Oh, man, pull up for the throw. Keep you locked down in this corner right now. Oh! Sum it up. Was ready for the reversal. SQ was blocking out. Forces out the burst from Razzo.
Whoa! Dash up throw PRC. That was so instant.
It was so fast. I actually thought that Razzo was the one who pulled up for the grab, and now she's getting hard knocked down post wall break. SQ ties it up 1-1.
All right, yeah, I mean, it's no surprise that this is going to be a competitive match between these two. In any other bracket, this could be grand finals, but this is at TNS, where these two are just battling to get into top 8 for the chance to reach the grands.
Yeah, I mean, that's the crazy part, right? The quality of how stacked these matches are, and we haven't even made it to the top 8 yet. They're fighting to get in. It's absolutely insane. So thank you guys so much for tuning in to watch as we head into game number 3.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
All right, playing it a little slower now. Razzo has, you know, definitely a propensity to try and use that Wild Assault immediately off of the first block string of the game. Already down, no burst.
Wow,
but she's so confident in the corner, yeah.
Yeah, and I think that's so smart to mention about the Wild Assault being spent immediately, right? What Razzo wants to do is the moment that you block, she wants to put you in a block string that pushes you all the way to the corner, right? So that she has full control of where you are at all times.
Yep. And that use of the DP, like you were mentioning earlier, again, sniping SQ out from the skies. It didn't get the confirmed to kill, but it knocked her all the way to the corner.
Yeah, and remember, one of the big things, too, is that once you get the wall break, the positive bonus means that you're going to get that burst back. So Razzo can comfortably spend the Wild Assault with confidence that she's going to break the wall.
Yeah, but we're seeing SQ come out with some adaptations of her own. We saw the delay far slash on the round start to catch out the 6P, and now the rock to catch out Razzo trying to escape the corner. Ooh. Whip on the enhanced DP was probably not what you were looking for, but Tab Dust RC into the Wild Assault gets to a nice hard knockdown into positive bonus.
Oh, PRC to go for the mix. But the YRC actually works. YRCing on a BRC mix-up is very scary, right? Because of that slowdown.
I have a strong feeling that wasn't what you were looking for, SQ. That being said, if you're able to take the round regard... Oh, no. Razzo fights back, not able to break the wall just yet, but the 2K right after that is heartbreaking for SQ. She had the hard knockdown in the bag, but the misinput on the deflect shield meant that Razzo could fight back.
Just the wrong direction. That's all it was, just the wrong direction on the dust. How does that happen? I'm actually surprised.
Right? That is a heartbreaker. I don't know. Maybe we were seeing sword toss into flip kick, and then she was thinking, oh, it's splatted already. Now I need to go into Wild Assault, but just pressed it a little too early before going into the quarter circle. I don't know. I mean, when you're fighting for winner's side top 8 in TNS, sometimes the nerves can even overcome some of our greatest players. But still, finding your way back out of the corner, SQ has the burst advantage because, as we said, Razzo is one to just let the Wild Assaults rock.
Yeah, that's a very high-risk, high-reward playstyle, too, to spend your burst immediately, because this is exactly what can happen, right? If SQ manages to escape or reverse things, you get dropped with no burst, but it's going to get right back up, though, with a spinning dog kick reversal.
I like the double dash into dash back to try and bait out that JS, but the recovery on it is so fast that you're not even able to look for a whiff punish after, right? And now, like you're saying, stuck in the corner once again, your jump gets caught out with a high sword toss. Yo. Awkward hit on the Wild Assault, but a clean hit off of the rock. Rock always wins. And SQ takes another round on the board.
That's the secret. If you ever play rock, paper, scissors, just always do rock.
Good old rock. Alexa, pull up the CGP Gray video. Oh my god, pull up the dash 5K. Bring you over to the corner. Razzo with a full burst. I think we know how this goes.
All right, tries to go for the roundhouse, but it's actually a little too far away on the spacing. 6P is going to put you right back in into Kara Super. Okay, I see you.
That was kind of crazy. I'm not going to lie to you. I really thought Razzo was going to let it rock with a Wild Assault, but actually swapping up the game plan entirely, right? We saw the triple close slash stagger, just trying to get SQ to try and fight her way back out of the corner, knowing that whether it's GODP or a 5H, a lot of these trades are going to be in Razzo's favor, but now SQ fighting back to the mid screen.
All right, yeah, stopping that run out short there with the 2S. Classic ram things going on. Gonna break the wall with the Wild Assault to hold on to the meter for the incoming mix-up.
Yep, sword toss PRC, trying to keep a reversal safe, but Razzo didn't have a reversal ready with the resource situation, trying to build up the burst right now, but SQ also has the Wild Assault available. Gotta be careful.
The double dash into the throw attempt. Razzo really trying to close the distance here. Still has a lot of ground to cover.
Yeah, so tricky with the dash. Boxing in and out, just trying to stay right out of SQ's effective range, looking for a big whiff. The triple, quadruple 5K stagger. No, the PRC, but don't have anything to swing with. But the JK from the top rope ties up the set count.
Yeah, the respect there from SQ was absolutely massive. Afraid of getting touched by anything, even though she had such a huge life lead, right? Didn't want to give Razzo any room to get some momentum and gain some offense because she knows exactly how scary Razzo is.
Yeah, and that can be so scary, right? Especially with the way that Razzo was moving, trying to weave in and out of that range, threatening the throw at all times, right? Because your back is to the corner, you have corner throw Oki as Geo about to build up the resources, but still SQ was so patient on the defense, not getting faked out by any of these dash ups into backdash, just waiting for the opportunity to strike.
Yeah, absolutely. When was the last balance patch? I believe in October, or not October, August? I think it was in August when Johnny came out and Season 3 dropped.
Yeah, it was like a few weeks before CEO Otaku, right? So right around the end of summer, around that time.
Yeah, so end of August, early September, one or the other.
And that was Season 3, and this is game number 5 here, fighting for the opportunity to head on to winner's side top 8. Catches out the whiff on the spiral arrow, but not ready to confirm the hit.
Yeah, nice there with the roundhouse kick. Into the wild assault. Oh, yep, utilizing that guard crush there. Fast RC into the 5D. The mix-up game is absolutely devastating when there's 50 meter on, right? Especially after you block that wild assault.
Yep. And Razzo likes to try and cash out on that wild assault, assuming that she's going to get that positive bonus after, right? And now we're even on the burst, on set point, trying to make your way over. Side switches with the flip kick, too. No! Big whiff on the dash 5H.
Go wild assault once again. The bread and butter of Season 3.
Sword toss BRC, time to guess. Reversal safe as well, just trying to bait out any option from Razzo.
Oh, but I like it. YRC into the micro dash back throw. Razzo now trying to take control of the situation, but instead SQ gets out of the jail for free.
Oh, Razzo really wants to try and take this round, does not want to bring it to the round 3, but I don't know. You're going to be down quite a bit of burst if SQ is able to get this last hit. Oh,
just trying to poke. Anything.
Scared.
Gets the flip kick, tries to go for the enhanced flip kick. This time SQ took to the skies.
All right, FD, just to try and avoid some chip damage. You do not want to be in chip damage range, especially against Ram, where she has these checkmate situations against you. Now, Rock just holding you down in the corner, and the IAD back, caught up by the sword. Damn, run up for the delay. Far Slash knows that Razzo is trying to be a little bit tricky, looking for that whiff punish, but instead getting wall broken.
Come around. This is so scary. Gets the 2S. This is a lot of meter.
Into the Calvados. It's looking like a Ram sequence. You gotta guess for game here, Razzo.
I mean, Razzo has to play perfectly, actually. Can't get touched and has to get a perfect. There we go. Burst is gone. No meter to save you. And the 5K tapping with the toes for the perfect. SQ moves on.
Versus Hotashi.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
All right, yep, it's gonna be the gun versus the yo-yo. What's crazy is the yo-yo has bullets in it too.
That's what I'm saying. It's just got the casings. You know, I guess it's pretty fast. It's not quite as fast as the bullets, especially when Kreeg has that curse locked onto you. So Hotashi is gonna try and fight to make his way in. That throw whiffed.
Ooh, a little bit of a shimmy there as well. Able to get that close slash. Rolling attack, keeping you on your toes. YRC to get the run-up back throw.
Yeah, I thought that would have been YRC safe, but I think Hotashi was immediately going for the 2K there, using a YRC of his own, about to get that 50 meter, but that tension penalty on YRC is so rough.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
That's not a yo-yo, that's a cute flail. Okay, Shadow.
A flail?
I mean, I guess I can see it. It does hit like a truck. I understand. Bridget is not healing anyone anytime soon. She's a hired assassin, I'm pretty sure, as far as the lore goes. But I don't know. Kreeg trying to shoot the assassin right out of the skies, and Hotashi is already at 50% HP.
Hey. She's a bounty hunter, all right?
You're right.
He takes him alive. We know that.
Exactly. There's a difference.
But the assassin right here is Happy Kayos, showing no remorse, just sitting back and playing the zoning game.
YRC to try and get a turn here. Kreeg with his back to the corner, but Hotashi barely any resources to his name, so he's really going to be looking for this wall break, but instead opting to keep the corner for one more mix.
Yeah, but now you have to get through. Wow, ducking right underneath the 5H. Not actually, you know, the clone took it, but still, it looked cool.
It was sick. I mean, Kreeg was standing right on top of the scapegoat, so I think in that scramble situation, it's hard to tell even if the clone is on the screen, right? It's so tricky, and especially with you just swinging the 2S right behind the invul, it is a difficult situation to try and fight back on with the 1 HP.
That truly is the Mr. President get down. He got low, and he was able to close out the round.
Mr. President get down, but you're doing it for yourself. You got the scapegoat. Sometimes you got to be your own best homie.
Uh-oh, but the gold burst immediately from Hotashi. Very nice. Now we have to make that gold burst count here, right?
Hotashi was tired of being out of resources. He's like, no. Let me just go straight into the positive bonus. I don't even want to break the wall. I just want to go into that resource positive state. But still, we're looking pretty even on the health lead right now.
Yep, goes for the super focus, the brain blast. Oh, wow. Just kickstart my heart right on in. No fear at all, and didn't even have to spend any meter. Now in such a strong position. 100 meter. Kreeg is in the corner with no burst to save them.
Yeah, 2-1-4-S, the yo-yo set into the BRC. Kreeg is not going to swing. I like the use of the JH from Hotashi here, just trying to stay spaced out and see if Kreeg is mashing.
There we go, 5H. It even went all the way to the other side of the stage, but still Hotashi was in control.
Yep, signs of life here. Not deterred by the curse. Not scared at all. Hotashi just ran it all the way to the other side. Run off for the 2H and able to get the yo-yo set after.
Oh, stopping short there with the rolling attack into the JH.
Ooh, I love the jump forward JH. Catching out the jump from Kreeg with that yo-yo, just waiting for you at the bottom. Yo! Oh, but it doesn't wall break, actually. I'm surprised. I guess you just weren't close enough to the corner. There was a little bit left, but that little bit left of HP cleared out by the DP by Hotashi.
Yep, all you need. That DP may not do a lot of damage, but having an invincible reversal like that is so good in your toolkit.
Exactly. In those clutch scramble situations, sometimes all you need is that last hit and an invul reversal. You definitely will not be too mad about having it as you tie up the set count 1-1.
And here we go, competitive set. We're still not in our top 8 yet. These players are fighting tooth and nail to get there.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Let's see. Who can break the tie here? Immediately going for the yo-yo set from the skies.
Oh no, trying to go for the gold burst again, but this time no one was home.
Yeah, Hotashi trying to be a little bit tricky with it, but Kreeg is just going to wait all the way down at the bottom. Says, if you want to waste your burst, feel free. Go ahead. Shooting on through. We're seeing some dash blocks on the curse. No curse available, but focus means you get a guaranteed one. No, we're just going to go for the run-up shot.
Oh, wow. Shoots around to kickstart my heart as well. And now we're just kind of sitting back. Gets to reload 5 of our bullets. Anti-air 5P. That's going to be the end of the round here.
Just slapped out of the cross-up. Slapped out of the sky. Says, no, young lady. Return to the ground here as Kreeg takes another round.
Coast confirmed for Happy Kayos. Has to burst out. Yeah, the way that Hotashi is spending burst, trying to use it as just a tool to gain some advantage, not as really a get-off-me tool.
Yep. Just trying to push it. Because, I mean, against Happy Kayos, right, when you burst, you're in a range that's still very good for him, right? And even though Bridget has so much range, it can be difficult post-burst, but difficult stuck up against the wall with the Wild Assault, just taking another game for Kreeg.
Yeah, and Kreeg now up 2-0 here against Hotashi. So looking incredibly strong. I mean, Hotashi is one of the best to do it. One of the best Guilty Gear players in all of North America, right? They've dominated in multiple Guilty Gear generations. So Kreeg coming in and putting on a really strong showing here with Happy Kayos.
Yeah, exactly. Hotashi's got that legacy, right? You know, he has the memory of Exert and plus R in his bones. I feel like he'll pull up to see Otaku after not playing Exert for months and then get second, right? If I'm not mistaken. So he's still got that Guilty Gear gene in him. But Kreeg still so strong here, just needs one more to move on to winner's top 8. Hotashi, get this blue bastard out of here. He's got light green.
Look, he's definitely a Homestuck enjoyer, okay?
Exactly. No, not the Homestuck Happy Chaos.
Don't look him in the eye if you see him at convention. Just don't look him in the eye, all right?
You're right. You're right.
Here we go. Deus Ex Machina, the god in the machine.
You know, surprisingly, I feel like we haven't seen this super that much this set. I feel like in a lot of Happy Chaos sets, we'll be saying Deus Ex Machina once every 15 seconds, but Kreeg just opting to use so much of the meter for focus, finally using it for that super. No, but mashing on the yo-yo a little too far for that far slash.
I think in this matchup in particular, using it for focus is really important because Bridget can close the gap so quickly, right? So you need to have as much focus as possible, but now we're out of all of these forces. It ain't gonna matter though. Kreeg sitting at that point.
Wait, and it was so smart. We were talking about how good the focus super was, and I think anybody else in that situation with no focus in the tank would have immediately autopiloted to the super, but Kreeg, recognizing all he needed was one button into the RC, able to put himself on set point. No, Hotashi with the standstill tech.
And there we go, second Deus Ex Machina of the set, I believe. Both in the final game.
All right, fighting for your life. What are you gonna do? No, Hotashi! Accepting death as it comes. Kreeg walks up with the gun, allows the perfect to take him and send him down into losers.
Edgelord. Stronger matchups, right? Something he could definitely utilize to keep Leo out and blow up that box dash.
Yeah, trying to play the keep out here, immediately using the burst. Stealthy, I see you rocking the Filipino flag. Yes, Pom, I'm sorry. Oh my god, never mind. I'm sorry. I bring it up immediately, and Swagapino getting opened up by the overhead. But still, counter hit Rainwater after the scramble. We're big chillin'. And throw out the 2P. It's so low recovery in this version, so definitely a safe button to try and keep MFCR at bay. Ooh. Damn, 100 meter for a throw, but for MFCR, he's confident, right? Keeping the offense on even after these stray hits. Yeah, mix is a way to put it. We talk about MFCR being so smart with the meter, and then he does super PRC into throw, and then you're like, this is what you saved all that meter for? I mean, I guess if it works, it takes round number 1, right? Alright, back throw, they put you back to the corner. FD to try and find an opportunity to strike, but that 2D on block, not going to get you what you need. It doesn't matter if he gets in, right? Exactly. If that's how he wants to use this meter, far be it from me. Oh no, the whiff on the Rainwater. MFCR are going to take the opportunity to pull up. Okay, nice use of the deflect shield. Gets you a turn back on the defense, but still, now you're back to the wall. Nice, JH! Okay. Yeah, run up, jump for the backdash. I see you. Being a little tricky, taken to the skies right now, Stealthy. Stagger pressure off the 5K. MFCR is ready to fight back.
Yeah, but there's the PRC into the JH. Misses the snail, though. That's unfortunate. Stealthy still in control, keeping those buttons out, trying to lock MFCR down.
Damn, that 2P, such a strong check in this matchup, right? Leo has the step dash, but with such a low recovery button, it's scary to try and make your way in. All right, game 1 over to Stealthy.
Incredible. All right, Stealthy. Yeah, I mean, this matchup is pretty good for Axel, I would say, as an Axel player. One of the big things about Leo is that he does kind of have a boxy movement, right? He can cancel his dash, but he can't just run forward to constantly be moving forward, which means that Axel can pepper him with those normals to kind of lock him down.
Exactly. It has a little bit of that startup before you're able to accelerate through the dash. So where some characters are able to get a little bit more space, Leo, you know, maybe has to be a bit more methodical. And then as I say that, we're going to see the dash up 2D from MFCR to throw off some of that pacing, right, from Stealthy. But Wild Assault to try and keep your turn up, just try and keep him locked down in the corner.
But right now, this is the flip side of the matchup, right? Again, no reversal options for Axel, meaning that he can just get snowballed.
That was a fast round jobber. I gotta be real with you. It's like, MFCR, relax. We got all the time in the world. He's like, no. Every time we've seen him on stream, he is trying to make it as fast as possible. No burst on either side here. Stealthy, trying to play the keep out.
Nice, another JH, really solid tool here, getting the bomber off of it and the OTG. Checking, goes for the BRC mix. Low is gonna connect, gets the close slash into the bomber as well.
There we go, RC to start the vortex. Tries to backdash to maybe catch out a 2K, but unfortunately the guess is not gonna work out. MFCR falls around.
All right, run through, takes the corner. Nice block there on the overhead attempt though by Stealthy.
Oh no, the side swap off of the RC. This is gonna break the wall with the hard knockdown. MFCR gets the setup into back turn.
Oh, chasing up to the skies. Nowhere to go, but MFCR isn't able to convert it into anything. Forced to spend resources there not to get locked down himself. And now we're back to mid-screen.
Yep, jump on over. It's not really a cross-up because he can't hit you on the other side. He has to air dash back to keep the pressure afterwards, but still, heat of the moment. You know, it's easy to say from the commentator side. MFCR tries to bait out the burst, but Stealthy, beautiful delay.
Oh, burst immediately after getting reeled on in. Beautiful 6P from Stealthy, going up 2-0 here against MFCR.
Damn, okay. I mean, it was such a strong round one from MFCR, but it just seems like Stealthy is able to play right outside of that effective range. He's so tricky, taking to the skies, sniping with the JS and the 2P to keep MFCR at bay.
Yeah, and that JS and 2P have been cornerstones of Axel's toolkit ever since Vanilla Strive. Of course, JS, a bit of a ghost of its former self, but still a great tool nonetheless. Give it back, please. Next patch.
It doesn't have its former glory. Not that it isn't a good button right now, but trust me, it used to do quite a bit more. But Stealthy trying to move on 3-0 here. Let's see if MFCR can put a game on the board. Alrighty, break the glass here, get that positive bonus. 50 meter, about to be 100. Stealthy over here playing Ninja Gaiden. I don't know, he didn't get the escape out of the corner he was looking for.
Not the Ninja Gaiden, bro.
I'm saying, bro. I mean, it is a difficult game, right? A difficult way to try and make your way out of the corner, but MFCR with the tap JK RC.
Into the next round, MFCR does have Wild Assault available once again, so we can get that one hit, or we actually just use it to keep the pressure up.
Right, sides off in the corner. Deflect shield to put you back into the corner. I like that use of the 50 burst from Stealthy. He used it. Yeah, I know we had some deflect shield discourse in the chat earlier. Beautiful use of it from Stealthy, but I don't know. It's not enough to keep the pressure on MFCR. He is going to keep on fighting.
Oh my god, we tried to go for a BRC4, and you saw that, but the back turn 5K actually caught. And I feel like Axel's one of those characters where Deflect Shield is a decent tool, right? Because he can actually capitalize on it with the range of his normals.
Yeah, exactly. You have a lot of good options at that specific range. Of course, you still have to place it on the right normals, but MFCR is going to open you up, put a game on the board with the overhead.
Yeah, looking clean there, finally showing some signs of life and breaking through Stealthy's impenetrable defense.
Yeah, he was looking so strong. That active defense just taking to the skies. IAD back JS, the 2P, just keeping you out, but MFCR able to switch up the playstyle, right? Sometimes going in for the passive, okay, let me just dash block, play it a little bit slow, and then sometimes exploding out of the gate with dash 2D or berserker slash from mid-screen and just fishing for the hit.
Yeah, I mean, one of the things about this matchup, too, that helps Axel now is the nerf to the HDP, right? So HDP no longer being a tool that MFCR can use to kind of run up and close the gap or knock Stealthy out of the air is huge. But you don't really need it if you can keep them in the blender like this.
Exactly. Oh, no, but running under that burst is going to put you back into the corner, and a big counter hit should be able to even out the health here. Whoop.
Oh, wow. Gets the RC. Should be enough to kill. Oh, no. We went for the reset instead for the overhead. Okay.
Damn, a little cheeky with it. Gets to go into the next round with a little bit of burst as well. Okay, the lows aren't going to open up Stealthy. Stuck in the corner. No, it gets a side swap off of the rainwater. Damn! A decent amount of damage done, but Stealthy still has to make another opening here for MFCR. 50% HP, but I don't know. Once you're able to get one mix on that back turn, you can run away with it.
Oh, he just neutral jumped JD'd. Here we go. OTG, absolutely. Oh, no, that was definitely supposed to be a fast RC into command grab, but either way, Stealthy is still able to close out the round, now sitting at set point.
All good. Might just need one more round. Full burst on either side. MFCR, you want to tie this up. The immediate Wild Assault to strip the burst. Ooh! Nice reaction on the Berserker Slash. Gonna back throw you right into the corner, but whiff on the Axle Bomber. It's not enough to punish, though. Oh, what's going on? I'm seeing some spaghetti on the screen right now. That's Amore with the throw back into the corner.
Yeah, tries to chase up with the JD, but is able to get to the other side. Wild Assault to take the burst. That's all she wrote. Stealthy moving on to winners finals.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Okay, we got Drift in the jukebox right now. The Happy Chaos theme. Pull out the gun, but just go for 2S.
Yeah, I mean, both these characters shooting, right? Oh, wait, they changed Ram to balance. Excuse me.
Oh, yeah. That did used to be our archetype. I was like, what do you mean by this? I guess it makes sense. And then they put the gun character in, and we were like, maybe not quite. I suppose so. Oh, but she's getting shot into the corner right now. No, not quite able to pick up into the Deus Ex Machina, but this will break the glass. I think you die here with a wall break.
Not quite. Just enough guts to keep SQ alive. Whoa, okay. I mean, I get the idea, right? You use the invincibility on Wake Up to make sure that you're not forced to block, but unfortunately that didn't go anywhere.
Yeah, it seemed like a little bit of an autopilot. You know, you dialed in the reversal option as soon as that wall break animation was playing, but Kreeg just waiting on the other side with steady aim, and then SQ scrambling to make something out of it. Ooh, yeah, without that extra sword, you don't get a clean knockdown off of the air windshield wipers, but still, JP to set up the Oki situation in the corner.
Here we go, pulling the rock. Nice, jumping straight out of the explosion, but you're still not out of the woods yet. Counter hit rock forces a burst here out of Kreeg. All right, just trying to whip that 2S. Wow, dash up 6K, hits in the air.
All right, 6S keeping you locked down in the corner right now. Runs up, not going to go for the throw. Just keep the strike pressure going. No bullets in the chamber.
Oh, anti-air, close flash, gonna connect with the knee, and just like that, Kreeg takes game number 1.
Just bobbing and weaving, the true shooting character makes his way to the stand.
Absolutely, said I'm the only one with the shooting title now, all right?
Exactly. Balanced characters, no, no, no. Down to the losers with balanced characters we go. But it's only one game. Let's see if SQ is able to you know, bring it back. Tie up the set count 1-1.
All right, we got a competition here, competitive set.
We got a classic Wild West shootout. Started with a 5K. I like it. Safe round start to try and catch out any greedy swing from Kreeg.
Yeah, and just, wow, the backdashes and just going for the raw gunshots, right? Not even in the ready aim stance, not even using them as a tool to, like, cover your whiff recovery.
Yeah. Interesting use of the resources for sure. Run up for the roll, but it doesn't cross up. It does keep SQ's back to the corner, though.
Yeah, and look at this. SQ has to approach so cautiously. Finally gets close enough for the far slash to hit its mark. Oh no, but we didn't get the super or the wild assault. Had to have been a missed input there.
Yeah, holding on to all those resources, not the worst thing in the world, but still, you had to win neutral, which could have been scary, right? Kreeg has been known to run away with the games. No, the Calvados doesn't quite kill, but it gives you the hard knockdown. It's going to be hard for Kreeg to fight back. Oh, no.
Yeah, there we go. Spends the wire seat just to get blown up. And now it's SQ in the driver's seat here, trying to take control.
Yep. Better to use the YRC there than the burst. At least you have the full burst gauge going into round number 2. Scrambling with the far slashes, but immediately going for the 5P, catching SQ out of the air, and a Deus Ex Machina is on the menu.
Hard knockdown and positive bonus. Huge for Kreeg. Already has full burst, but we'll take that meter. Time to play the shooting gallery. Time crisis, and there we go.
Shot to the skies. The light gun doing heavy damage right now, and we are tied up on the round count. Full burst on both sides. All right, gun whip for the plus frames, gradually bringing us over to the corner. Kreeg running out of bullets, though.
Yeah, still stuck in the corner. PRC into the 6S. What's SQ gonna do, right? With the clone right in front of you.
All 5K whiffs. SQ takes the opportunity to run up with a JH. Kreeg still fighting back after the scramble, forced to use the burst.
Oh, baiting back to bait out the YRC. Only got one gunshot off, but still, damage matters, and getting that meter out of the way is so important.
Damn, so greedy with the reload, knowing that the scapegoat is right behind you, and Kreeg takes another game to put him 2-0.
Yeah, I mean, Kreeg is looking unstoppable right now, which is no surprise. Whenever Kreeg enters these brackets, they are always in top 8. They're just undeniably one of the best Happy Chaos players currently in North America.
Yeah, he has such a particular playstyle, right? He is cognizant of the resources while not feeling chained to the autopilot of keeping them always stocked up, right? Even when he runs out of resources, as we've seen in previous sets, right? Knows that, oh, okay, if I don't need to have this resource to kill, I'm not going to waste my, other resources, my burst, my meter to try and refill it. I know that I can have alternate game plans outside of just this gun.
Yeah, he's just so good at refilling those resources, finding the gaps here and there where he can squeeze out a focus, squeeze out a couple bullets, right?
Yep.
Knows that his opponent is going to respect those options because of his conditioning. But as we're saying that, SQ says, I don't care about any of that. I'm going to make my comeback now.
I feel like every time we explain a game plan over here on the commentary, Mike, the opponent is like, nah. I'm tired of this breakdown. I am going to go for the perfect, and SQ fighting back here with a strong round 1.
Yeah, nice 2S counter hit. Deus Ex Machina again? Absolutely.
Yeah, we keep the curse applied as well.
And that's going to be a round right there. Again, just utilizing the standard gunshot, not the ready aim stance, not whipping something into gunshot, willing to just pop a bullet and see what happens.
Yeah, willing to just run up with a 2S, catches out the backdash from SQ, and we're seeing such consistent curse application. It's so difficult for SQ to try and find an opportunity. She swings at the clone to try and get it off the screen, and immediately you're getting shot by the at the ready. It's that point. Kreeg just needs one steady aim shot.
It's so brutal. It's so brutal. What do you do? And every shot builds up Kreeg's burst more and more.
Yeah, I don't know. Full screen burst isn't going to stop you from the full screen zoning. You just end up exactly where you were before. The scapegoat on the screen, so you can't even use the 5H. SQ might be checkmated here as the chip damage catches out the backdash. Kreeg takes it 3-0 and immediately go to losers in the first set. But this next set here, losers side top 8, Hotashi versus Umisho.
And it is going to be Soul bad guy up against Bridget. Whoa! Damn. Yeah, that 5K turnaround, that is not what Hotashi wanted, right? We were going to get a full corner carry off that confirms. A little funky.
Yeah, maybe broke the routing just a little bit there. Tries to go for the delayed roll in the skies, but Umisho taking the fight to you with the bandit revolver says no. Damn. I like the use of the PRC too. Buys you just enough time to break with the Fafnir. Make sure you don't even have to play the game afterwards. Just end it right there.
All right, rolling on in. Ooh, interesting trade there. It's going to give Umisho some advantage. But again, Hotashi doing a good job just keeping the distance. Gets the counter hit in with the JS. Wild Assault to get us to the corner and break that wall.
Right, knock straight on through. You have the positive bonus, but no hard knockdown, so Umisho just gonna run up for the 5B.
Oh no! Held that Bandit Bringer just a little too long in the skies, getting sent out, but does it again. This time hits its mark into the BRC. Low connects.
Oh, the 2K just a little bit too far to connect after the gunflame there. Maybe looking for a frame kill, but Hotashi trying to kill off the remaining HP. The 5K trade ties up the set, or ties up the round rather.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
Look at these rolling attacks just coming through, trying to stay so active at all times. Umisho gonna spend the Wild Assault here into the fully charged Dust. There's the wall break with the Fafnir.
All right, set the yo-yo on the screen, but Umisho is not afraid. She just pulls up with the close slash. Says Hotashi, you're trying to be a little bit too tricky right now. I'm taking the fight to you once again.
All right, YRC comes out into the fast RC again. Just Block actually keeps Soul close, but is that really what you want from Umisho?
Oh, God. Up close and personal in that point-blank range. The 5K takes it for the first game on Umisho's side.
Yeah, looking pretty strong there. All right, Umisho. I mean, in this matchup, too, similar to Axel versus Soul in some ways. I feel like Bridget does have the tools to keep Soul out, and she actually does have that reversal, right? Her DP, it doesn't do a lot of damage, but is a get-off-me tool. The thing is, though, is Umisho is just arguably one of the best Souls in the entire world, right? That you're dealing with right now.
Exactly. A lot of tools to keep Soul at bay, but the way Hotashi plays Bridget in particular likes to take to the skies and be tricky with the movement, but Umisho has just been so good at pinning down any of these tricks.
This time trying to go for that 6S. Nice DP, SDP right on out. The HDP nerf, not really too much of a, not too hard on Soul, right? Soul's SDP is incredibly good, hard to punish, and the HDP is always strong anyway, even in combos because of that clean hit factor. Oh, but we tried to go for the 5K, not to be able to get the punish, though. That follow-up, the leap there off of the Kickstart My Heart actually kept Umisho safe. Anti-air Night Raid Vortex, okay. This time trying to chase down, but still, the 5K, just the angle on that hurt box, a little weird. Here comes the clean hit DP. Jumping out of the throw attempt, but the PRC keeps Hotashi safe. He rolls right on in. Umisho has consistently been blocking these overhead JDs from Hotashi. And look at that! Danger was starting to build up on Hotashi's side, but the rolling attack is going to get blown up by Bandit Revolver, just cutting it short. Now Umisho trying to get that 2-0 lead. Wants to eliminate Hotashi here and now. And the empty jump close slash. Unbelievable. There we go. The Starship. Right, Kickstart My Heart on in again. This time goes for the RC for the empty low. Scores the throw. What? What? 6H to blow it up into the fast RC side swap combo. Umisho with the most insane routes. It seems like every time I watch her play, she pulls a new route out of her hat.
Dude, she is the optimization station. I feel like a lot of people, you know, the public perception of Soul, I feel like from Season 1, Season 2, oh, you just get counter hit HVV and then you do 1,000,000 damage, but no. Umisho knows how to convert off any stray hit, whatever screen position you are, to optimize on the damage and make sure you do not have the opportunity to play the game. And now we're seeing the swap over to the Nago.
Yeah, I mean, I don't blame making the swap over to Nago. You're down 2-0, something needs to change here, right? And I feel like Nago also just has those really solid tools to keep Soul out. And it's definitely a lot more explosive than Bridget, right? Which is going to be a big factor. If you're going up against such an explosive character like Soul, why not bring a bomb out with you as well?
Exactly. Gotta bring a character that has the same amount of firepower, maybe not the same mobility, but that mobility really wasn't helping Hotashi in the past 2 games, right? So just trying to front load into the offense right now, tied up on the health lead. Alright, the slow walk up the Hotashi classic, but gets caught up by the Bandit Revolver OC. Even on the burst. Yeah, Umisho just letting it rock with round start IAD JPPP. And able to get the wall break with the Wild Assault too.
Yep, and there we go. Micro dash into the close slash again. What? Okay, someone's
No
putting
way.
the channel points.
Exactly. No, into the charge dust. Hotashi is yelling from across the apartment right now, says, nah, don't ever redeem channel point rewards on me. I've been streaming since the jump. Hotashi with a full burst, another dust here.
Gets the 6H as well. This swap to Nago already working out incredibly well. But it might be too little too late. Back up against the wall. There we go. DP with the follow-up. Hotashi staying alive for another round, but it is still set point here for Umisho.
Could be one good round, jumping right over that White Wild Assault, saw that full burst and said, Hotashi, I know you're trying to armor through right now. Oh, whip on the far slash, no punish. Take to the skies with a Bandit Bringer. Oh, deflect shield, but the move after being Wild Assault means that the advancing, just clears that space that you tried to make with that 50 burst. And now Umisho has your back to the wall, breaks it with that HVV.
Here we go, backing up. Goes for the... Oh, you pressed the button. Press JP. There we go. 1,000-year blood war getting caught.
All right, get a little blood back in the tank, but it's not going to get you HP. Uses the White Wild Assault to try and get the guard break. Doesn't open up Umisho off of it. This should be enough to kill with the Wild Assault. Umisho moves on to top 6 losers.
Yeah, incredible performance there from Umisho with a 3-0 victory.
The other side of losers top 8.
I have no clue how this matchup goes, but I'm gonna guess it's not that great for Bedman.
Because Bedman, right, like we were saying last time Kayos was on the stream, likes to play in that mid-range, get those error follow-ups on the screen, and gradually push you to the corner. But I don't know, it seems like Happy Kayos has a lot of good options to keep you at bay and keep you stuck with your back to the wall.
And here we go, Bedman stuck in the corner with no really strong reversal tools. Gets caught by the counter hit. Counter hit draw, oh my god.
Counter hit gun whip goes a little crazy into the Deus Ex Machina. Kayos, oh man, Bedman is not a particularly squishy character, but especially with all the damage coming out from Jack, it's a quick round 1.
Yeah, but Jack needs to be careful not to sleep on Kayos here. We already saw what Kayos was able to do before earlier on in the bracket.
And apply the curse once more. Hard knockdown. Jack from Celestial trying to bring Kayos into the hell side. 50 meter, about to be 100. PRC keeps the pressure going, but nice. Okay, air dash gets Kayos out. Let's see how you can keep up the pressure though. Okay, follow up into the laser. Post needle. Beyblade gets a little bit of screen space. Not a lot of damage though.
Yep, there we go. Tries to go for that 6H. Not going to quite work. And this is the flip side. We've seen this so many times. It's two characters who don't really have good defense, but have overwhelming offense. So whoever can score that first knockdown and start to get their snowball rolling.
Punch straight on through the wall. Again, the Wild Assault for the hard knockdown. Jack about to build up 50. Has Wild Assault to keep the pressure on, but nice. Okay, YRC from the Kayos. Trying to make sure you don't even have the 50 meter to keep that pressure up. Oh no.
Yep, there we go. Deus Ex Machina, here it comes.
Break the wall, break that glass. Take game number 1 for Jack.
Yeah, I mean, again, these Happy Chaos players, Jack and Kreeg, they're just some of the best in the business. We see them week after week here at TNS, putting on incredible shows, and also just kind of killing a lot of chat's hopes and dreams. That's something that I kind of love about them, is that for some reason, whenever someone plays a low-tier hero, they end up against one of these guys in top 8.
I know. It's not even like, you know, some of the other characters in the cast. The low tiers always end up running into Happy Kayos on the stream. It is simply your curse. I don't know what happens. Potemkin makes it to top 8, also against Happy Kayos. But hey, you know what? Kayos is still fighting, trying to keep Jack locked down in the corner right now. Let's see what they can get off this counter hit 2D.
And now just keeping the pressure up. This is exactly what Kayos wants to do.
Kayos versus Kayos. It's true. Yeah.
Kayos versus Kayos. Okay.
Who could we be talking about at any given time? Who is getting counter hit by that 2S, forcing out the burst? It's Jack trying to get one at the ready shot on Kayos, but it used all of their remaining focus.
Yeah, and that's the opportunity where Kayos needs to get in and make something happen, right? Tries to go for the command roll to avoid the head bomb. Oh no, but Kayos isn't able to make any kind of a conversion.
50 meter for the Deus Ex. Break the wall, positive bonus. Kayos is looking worse for wear, but still has a little bit of HP left to their name.
Yeah, we still have burst available here as well. Another get out of jail free card. Goes for the BRC this time though and is able to get a full conversion. Low. Ooh, I like it. Actually utilizing the air command. And blocks the burst. Okay, Kayos. But utilize the air command there as just kind of a mix-up tool. You know, you cancel any of your actions. You don't get any follow-up, but it keeps your opponent on their toes and allows you to keep that pressure going, especially if you condition them with your special moves into error follow-ups.
Yeah, and following up with the Joyful Reaper, hitting us with the 7 months at the tier 1. Thank you so much for the support. Appreciate it.
All right, here we go. One apiece.
Yep, let's see who can break the tie here. I want to see the game 5. I believe in Kayos to be able to bring it there. But I don't know. It might be an uphill battle. There's a lot of ways to try and snipe these needles off of the screen. And even when they hit, right, they're not doing a ton of damage. What you're really vying for is that screen position where, like you're saying, that Bedman corner pressure can be so scary. Shot through the glass once again. The curse applied. Just Jack walking you down over to the corner. Another Deus Ex. How many bullets does he have? The answer is all of them, chat.
Yeah, the gun's magic, all right? That's ammo. He doesn't actually have to reload. He just does it for fun.
Reload. Reload. Yeah, he could just pull out more bullets, but to keep himself grounded, you know.
And there we go. I mean, what are you going to do? You're stuck there. Bedman's too slow to move forward, has no meter to hold FD for 6 more bullets.
Yeah, that's a checkmate if I've ever seen one. Bedman, not the fastest character in the cast, so sometimes those dash blocks aren't even enough to make you all the way over there when you have that chip range.
Yeah, I mean, Bedman's best option is to air dash in, but air dashing or going into the air when Happy Kayos is at the ready is just a death sentence.
Yeah, exactly. Even if you block, it brings you all the way back to full screen where you're forced to try and make a way in. Nice IAD BRC down for the full confirm from Jack.
Yeah, another Deus Ex Machina too, just to refill those bullets, and again, putting Kayos in just a compromising situation. Like, what do you do about this as Bedman?
Man, no focus, but you're already going to get it back up anyway, so just use the meter for the YRC. Buy yourself a turn back. Okay, you get hit. It's not a ton of damage off that Beyblade, though. Kayos really needs a huge counter hit to get something started.
Yeah, tries to go for the run up 6P. YRC does get blocked, and the sucker punch sends him flying over Delilah.
A little YIOTA action. That 6S puts it 2-1 on the board for Jack and just needs one more.
Yeah, I don't know. This feels really, really rough for Bedman. I mean, of course, we've seen when Kayos is able to actually get a hit, put Jack into the corner, he could really get stuff started. But getting to that point is proving to be way too difficult at this state of the game, right? I mean, Bedman, of course, some of the slowest movement speed other than, say, Potemkin, right? Who doesn't even have a dash.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like you're saying, right? A lot of characters in Guilty Gear Strive, whoever you are, high, mid, low tier, when you have that corner offense, yeah, you're able to run away with the game, but like you're saying, it's being able to consistently get to that situation, get those first hits where, you know, yeah, you're hitting with the needle, yeah, you're hitting with a Beyblade, but those don't have enough corner carry, not enough damage on the Chipp to be able to get something meaningfully started. But I don't know, no burst on either side. Kayos has made his way through a decent chunk of Jack's health. Let's see what he can do.
Yeah, I mean, these 2K2Ds have been well placed so far from Kayos, but wow, that BERC to get the JS is so devastating. Rolls, but stays on the same side. You know Kayos swapped blocks.
Last once again. Yep, guess for game here. Nice backdash to try and get some space. All right, that empty cancel into the recall. Jump over the Chloe and you're in chip damage territory, though. This is going to take so much meter.
I don't know about this one. Goes for the PRC. What's happening? Out of bullets, but just chases to the sky with JP. And now it's set point for Jack.
Or Delilah just cowering to the ground, hoping Bedman's able to make a miracle right now. And I'm sure the chat is hoping the same for Kayos. No burst to his name. No meter as well, so just has to hold this pressure from Jack. How are you going to make your way back out? Shot to the dash cancel, push you back to the corner. 5K 2D. Oh, caught again with another frame trap gun.
Here we go. Reloads the bullets, doesn't even care, just wants a full cylinder.
Yeah, and wall slip is okay here because you're able to kill with the at the ready from the top rope. Jack takes it 3-1, sending Kayos out at number 7.
Please check it out.
Speaking of amazing top 8s, we're heading back into the Strive top 8. MFCR versus Umisho for losers quarters.
What a 5K, challenging the run-through attempt. Already right off the bat, hits with the max range of the 2D. Just look at the way that Umisho is dashing, right, to create space, to try and force MFCR to whip. And that's why the moment that MFCR forces the block, he goes straight into the Wild Assault.
Yep, trying to play that spacing game. Doesn't want to even have to worry about these whiffs, right? Because Wild Assault just gives you so much momentum moving forward. Alright, running on through, gets the corner situation. 6S, it's a whiff, but it keeps that corner situation. It's just a setup, headbang into the RC. MFCR holds on to the burst for the next round.
Very, very nice and smart from MFCR as well. Ooh, throw tech there right at the start. Both of them sharing the same brain cell. But again, MFCR finds a touch, finds a block. That Wild Assault is coming out as long as we have the meter available for it.
So much meter on the side of MFCR, just waiting for it to make its way up. Not trying to be too risky on the offense, but still gets backthrown by Umisho. DPRC, it swaps the sides too, but Umisho just mashing on the 5K there, pulls up, but still another side swap from MFCR. We cannot determine the sides right now.
Yeah, broken through the wall here, positive bonus. Nice, what a challenge from Umisho with the jump.
Oh, no.
Are you kidding me? No way it works.
Not the streamer brain.
It's not gonna work. It just, the startup is too much.
Not on MFCR, that's for sure. Tied up on the round count right now. Umisho forced to use the burst immediately.
How many channel points does that cost for Umisho?
I don't know. Someone do the research. Someone do the research and head on back. Stop by Umisho's stream and let us know. But MFCR doesn't even mind. Immediately goes for the 5T anti-air to keep her locked down. RC should be able to take it with the wall break.
There we go. Very nice stuff. MFCR taking game number 1 in a big way, especially with how strong Umisho came out swinging in that first round.
Yeah. It was a commanding start to the game from Umisho, but I don't know. It seems like MFCR is really settling into the pace of the set.
Yeah, but let's see if we can keep that pace up. That's the thing about Soul versus Leo, is that it is super, super volatile in an already volatile game, right?
Yeah.
Strive stresses out everyone who plays it, but I feel like after this match, you could end up with gray hair.
Uh-huh. Umisho in the chat saying, my stream made me do the heavy mob. We know. Yeah. I'm aware. I heard it's 5,000 channel points. Is that true?
Yeah, I follow you on Twitter, Umisho. I know. That's the craziest channel point thing ever. Only 5,000.
Yeah, you might need to up it. That one might need to adjust for inflation real quick, but heading on into game number 2.
No.
I'm sure they've run out of channel points now. The Wild Assault not going to be enough to catch out the burst.
We need to see it lower, all right? I need to see some more.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Some more Dragon Insult.
I want to see it every single round. Damn, the Fafnir into 6S pickup.
Oh, but there's the SDP coming right on out. Still going to get sent right back to where you started thanks to that 2K2D into the Bandit. And here's the Tyrant Rave to take the round.
Sometimes the light confirm is all you need as long as you get the super into that guaranteed wall break damage. Another quick first round for Umisho.
All right, while we saw get that hard knockdown, that's all of MFCR's burst gone.
All right, meaty close slash doesn't go for the cross-up berserker, just wants to keep your back to the wall here. Oh no!
Oh, wow. And then a huge pickup here too into the jump dust. But just runs right on out with the run through.
BRC backdash 2 again. Umisho just so masterful with these side switches off of any single hit. The routing once again is just so smart. Whoa. Just whipping straight over into the PRC. MFCR was upper body invul, but that doesn't mean you had the hitbox out at the time. Oh no. 2DRC, Super RC.
Yeah, trying to go for that run through, but another beautiful just block into the 3-frame 5K by Umisho, tying things up 1-1. Umisho has had great answers to the run through attempts from MFCR, really kind of shutting down that tool.
Yeah, even if you're not immediately ready for the throw, or if MFCR jails into it, right, so that the gap isn't big enough for the throw, the IB into the 3-frame move, so smart coming out from Umisho.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that is privilege for Soul, right? Having access to that 5K. Of course, the 3 frames is only on the first hit. It is a multi-hitting move. But still, when you just block, you keep them close enough to make sure you can guarantee that punish.
Exactly. Don't have to worry about the spacing there. And Soul has just such strong defense. Not even just in HP, not in guts, not even just the DP. But again, having a 3-frame move that's able to open up gaps where a lot of other characters can't, definitely something to look out for. But MFCR says, no. Let me run away with the round again real quick. Let me break this tie.
And absolutely trying to run away with it. But Umisho wants to be the hero. There's the burst. Still thinks they can take it.
Oh, little 2K, little leggy action. Quick round for MFCR here. Doesn't even need to use the 50 in the bank.
All right, axe kick setting straight through the wall. MFCR. Momentum is all in his corner.
Yep, fast RC to save a little bit of meter. I like the aerial to try and bring Umisho back down to earth.
Look at this. Every single time, if you blink and you look back away for a second, Umisho is just swapping corner to corner.
Exactly. We can't stay on the same side anymore. We have all the cross-throughs from MFCR just crossing on into the next game. We are 2-1 right now. One game from knocking Umisho out of the bracket.
Yeah, that's huge. I mean, Umisho has had a exhausting run tonight, going down into losers at the very beginning of the bracket and making such a monumental climb to the top of the mountain here tonight. It would be a shame to see it stop this soon.
Exactly. She's been fighting for her life since round 1, getting knocked into losers so early, had to play out half the bracket of the TNS basically at this point. So
it's like,
you know,
it's double the matches.
Yeah. It is an insane run. So I can imagine the fatigue almost is probably setting in as well, right? You've just played so many matches. Like, how are your hands supposed to be able to keep up? But apparently, you know, it wasn't enough on the Soul bad guy. Let's go to the high execution, happy Kayos to try and bring it back.
So this is, Umisho does take this route every once in a while when they are down to their last life, right? To bring in the happy chaos. Oh, trying to do focus right in front of MFCR, but he is not going to respect it.
Yeah, maybe miscounted the wall health just a little bit too much. Assumed that it was going to splat on that hit, but all right, now we're all good. Splat again, once again into the Deus Ex Machina. Should be able to kill.
Great stuff here. Umisho now 1 round away from taking this to a final game. Doesn't have any burst going into this next one, though, which means MFCR can capitalize.
Oh, step up, backdash, nice grab on the roll.
He says, how's it feel, huh?
I can do that too. All right, break the wall with a Wild Assault once again. Hard knockdown, and Umisho does have to guess for game here. You have so much meter to make this next conversion count.
Yep, and that should be death with the extra wall break damage. And now it is that point here for MFCR. 1 more round.
Once more onto the breach. Wild Assault to strip just a little bit of burst, but Umisho still has the 2P available. Ooh. PRC to bait out the burst. Umisho gonna be worse for wear. You're still living. It's no hard knockdown situation, but I don't know. You're gonna need a few good hits to make your way through MFCR's HP.
Oh, that looked like it was max range on how far you could actually roll through your opponent.
Yeah. Truly the spacing 50-50 there on the left-right. Umisho gets another hit to force out the burst. MFCR has meter for the PRC, just trading the RCs back and forth, but the Goomba Stomp finds its mark.
Oh, whip throw, that could have been huge for Umisho here.
MFCR running into the clone, tries to go for the DP, but Umisho does not swing the gun whip. Brings us to game number 5, Jobber. Oh my god.
That was so close, right? Umisho backdashed at such a clutch opportunity, just getting out of the way of the DP there from MFCR.
Terrifying last interactions. You know, one swing of a far slash or a 2S would have been the end of it for Umisho, but still holding on, and now we're heading into game number 5 for the opportunity to move on to loser semis.
Yeah, this is gonna be really exciting here. It's crazy to think that this is the loser side of the bracket too.
Yeah.
Ready or not, here we go.
Reapply the curse. Catch that step dash with the 2S. Trying to keep MFCR at bay right now. Oh my god, a huge counter hit 2D coming up from MFCR, and look at all the corner carry, especially with that Wild Assault, just opting to keep the corner.
Oh, the swatch to the other side, able to get that empty low too. 2D, tries to go for the run through. Yeah, that was a smart YRC. Yeah, that's exactly how you need to deal with the clone, right? Utilizing forward moving momentum to hit it and blow straight through it with a cancel.
And set point again for MFCR, taking full advantage of the miscalculation from Umisho, right? That last 10 seconds, she had no bullets in the chamber, and MFCR pressed the approach to make it so that she didn't have an opportunity to reload.
Oh, wow, just throwing out that DP. It's going to get blown up this time, though.
Oh my god, Umisho with the full 100 meter in the bank. Hard knockdown. This doesn't kill, but you have to guess for game. Might be bringing us to a last round if MFCR isn't able to make a miracle.
And a miracle is exactly what MFCR needs to take this round back. That positive bonus is so huge. There it is, OTG 2S. Final game, final round off of the back of a perfect.
And the cross-up Berserker Slash, a bold choice there, but sometimes you gotta swing for the fences. We swing for the wall right now, beating up the burst! MFCR up quite a bit. That wall stick does get a little bit of burst back from Umisho, but it's not gonna matter. 100 meter in the bank, and MFCR cashes out the super to move on to loser semis.
Answering back with a perfect of his own. What a run from Umisho, but it ends here in top 4.
I don't know. Sometimes you're going to try and reset into the rock, and then you're going to shot out of the skies for your troubles. Let's see how Jack can take advantage.
Jack immediately already getting that run up throw. SQ starting off the first round with her back up against the wall. Oh, the patience, the respect between these two. Slow and steady.
Trying to play tricky right outside of range of that 2S, but Jack taking the fight to you just says 5K, 6K into the Deus Ex. Shot once again blocks out the YRC. You're not used to Happy Kayos doing the dash block here, but definitely paid off huge for Jack.
All right. Focus. Gets the roll through. Blue beat combo, but you know what? We take those.
Rolling on through with the dash cancel. I think you tried to bait out the burst there, but maybe just didn't get down back in time. Unfortunate. Through the skies. A quick game one for Jack here.
Yeah, I mean, that's the Happy Chaos factor, right? Jack, the man with the golden gun, coming on in, but SQ still has plenty of opportunities here to make that comeback. She was playing very solid. It's just having to deal with the overwhelming pressure that Happy Chaos can put on you when he has bullets and focus on deck.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, going into Happy Kayos again, you're like, oh, okay, at least I'm warmed up on the matchup. But the playstyle difference between Kreeg and Jack is just so stark, right? Kreeg feeling so free with the mobility, but Jack, it feels like he is immediately trying to pull up into your face at all stages of the game.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, he likes to be hyper-aggressive.
Jack from Celestial, that's just how the tower raised you. No, not going to go for the whip shot.
He was born in Celestial, molded by it.
I know, we checked the birth certificate afterwards. He was born in the Guilty Gear Strive Tower, the backyard even.
He didn't see a Wi-Fi indicator until he was a grown man, okay?
Exactly. He's unfamiliar, but unfamiliar with a way to get out of the corner right now. Forced to use the FD to try and get some space, but still the Rekkas keep SQ right in range.
And there we go, SQ finally answering back.
Who said the birth certificate? Dostra? That's pretty good. Crazy. I gotta steal that one. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, swiping on through with that far slash. Unfortunately, not gonna get you the space you need against Jack.
Go Deus Ex Machina, refill those bullets. Let's see, can SQ crawl back from this disadvantaged situation? Gets tossed though. 6K clipping the ankles. And we had to run an extra mile, huh? Before we put in that close slash.
Jack was ready. Knew even if it was OTG, it would have been able to kill. Didn't even need the rest of the combo. So really just baiting it out on the off chance that SQ goes for that hero burst. But instead, saving all of that meter to do 70% off of the round start and a hard knockdown.
That's absolutely enough there with the Gamma Ray to shut things down. A perfect answering back from SQ, tying things up 1-1.
Bro, we saw SQ shot through the glass, and I was like, oh man, you know, this is a rough situation for SQ. She gets the Wild Assault, shoots you through the glass with the Laser Beam Calvados, and I'm like, you know, I feel a little bit less bad now. I feel a little bit less sympathy, I gotta say, as we head into game number 2.
Sympathy for Happy Chaos?
Not on these streets.
No. You picked Happy Chaos. You checked out your sympathy at character select, all right?
Exactly. You knew what you were heading into, and we're heading into the next game. All right, tied up on the game count. 1-1. No burst on the side of SQ, though. Jack with a strong start.
Yeah, and there we go. Deus Ex Machina again.
Alright, apply the curse, make it so that SQ has to scramble to make her way back in, but gets caught out with the 2S.
Oh, neutral jump, but it is not going to matter. Look at that. He was still all the way down to the ground, just shot you out of the skies.
Bro, we saw the reticle tracking in slow motion, and damn was it fast, even with the curse on. Damn, JP hitting on the other side. That's that FD cancel, making sure you're able to hit on the right side when you cross over. Nice! Bait out the throw with the back block and catch it out with the at the ready shots.
Gonna be a hard knockdown. Incoming mix-up goes for the safe jump here, immediately trying to check low. Look at that, just swiping to try and keep SQ locked down, baiting out the YRC. Trying to YRC Happy Chaos is probably one of the scariest things in this game, man. It's like, God bless anyone who tries to go for it.
Or SQ. We saw the attempt at the YRC in slow motion because of the BRC, and we all knew what was going to happen as soon as that slowdown ended. As soon as Jack made it to the ground, and now we're 2-1.
Yeah, and you know, having a lot of Happy Chaoses in top 8, this is the most that we've had in a long time here at TNS as well. Usually it's 2 at max, but we've seen 3 so far in this top 8.
Yeah, one of them being knocked out, but we still have Kreeg and Jack going strong. Jack just needs one more game to move on to loser semis.
Oh, what an interesting trade, too. I think we went for 6B there. Actually trading with the JS.
Oh, roll through, gonna catch SQ with the cross up. If it worked once, we're gonna do it again.
Gonna go in for that safe jump once again as well. Oh no, we just run up and stop short. Interesting there.
Right, no focus, but you have all the time in the world with the scapegoat to bring it back, so don't even need to use the meter on it. Saving it for the BRC fuzzies. Okay, Jack. Jumping straight on through. A counter for JS brings us all the way over to the corner.
Yep, scores the throw immediately. Wow, again, that trade. That's twice in a row that same situation is traded.
All right, burst out from Jack. Doesn't want to bring it to a last round. Okay, there was no scaling beforehand, but man, Calvado's jump scares me every time with the damage. I should be used to it by now. Still on set point for Jack, but now you're worse for wear, trying to dash block your way out of the rock, but still gets caught up by 2K2D.
Yeah, but here we go, sending out the laser once again. Huge chunk of damage. SQ trying to take this to a game 5. Can we do it? We're in a good position.
Yeah, you got the positive bonus for it. The fuzzy, the late JK on the way down. Alrighty, a back throw brings us to game number 5, Jobber. Let's see it. These players are fighting tooth and nail for loser semis.
And this is exactly what we want to see, this level of play here at TNS. No one wants to give it up yet, all right? So a game 5 between SQ and Jack. Of course, we had game 5 between MFCR and Umisho as well, and I predict we're probably going to see a few more as we move on through this bracket.
Hell yeah, and I'm excited to see it as we head into that first game 5 over here for losers quarters. Once again, the 5K catching out the far slash from SQ.
And SQ starting off really strong too, going up to the JP to break the wall. Make sure we go for the fastest option.
Damn, caught out the curse with the IAD JS. And now with Jack's back to the wall and 100 meter for SQ. This is going to be a rough situation after this hard knockdown.
Yeah, and maneuvering around that curse is one of the most important things against Happy Chaos, right? Hold on, is this gonna kill? Yeah.
Oh yeah. No scaling, the guaranteed wall break. That fella Jack is dead, and now SQ is on set point.
Yeah, and SQ is getting a lot better at maneuvering around that curse, like I mentioned last round, right? If he can't get curse on you, it's a lot harder for him to get those stray gunshots to connect.
Exactly. And even if you do land into the curse, if you're already advancing and counter hitting that curse attempt, then you come out so much better after that trade. But still, Jack able to get the hard knockdown with the Deus Ex once again.
SQ still sitting on burst, but I have to imagine you're not going to spend it with this huge life deficit.
So Dauro on wake up post wall break is pretty, that's pretty wild. I gotta say, SQ, I would not have expected it. It looks like Jack was ready for it with the steady aim, but last round, game number 5. Let's see who can move on.
Here we go. Kills the clone, but does get shot in the process. Super focused, but is out of bullets. One left in the chamber. Fakes out the gunshot to reload 2 more. So sly from Jack.
All the resources in the world except for the meter. No, not able to get the Deus Ex Machina to kill, but SQ, oh man, you only have one touch left. One stray shot should be enough to end it. So you're just trying to keep the pressure going with this wild assault.
First. Patience. SQ can still take this, has 50 meters, spends it, goes for the JP to jail Jack in. And he's gonna get the wall break off of this. Wild assault for sure to get that hard knockdown. Last interaction.
Meter left for Jack. How are you going to use it? Backdash BRC tries to scramble, catches out the JS on the way down, and Jack moves on in the last hit of game number 5 to losers semifinals.
Nice. Some more Happy Chaos action, but again, another character who does have the tools to deal with Happy Chaos, right? I actually feel like Axel is pretty good against Happy Chaos, all things considered.
Yeah, with a fast move like 2P, now you're not using it for keep away, but you're trying to poke out the steady aid. You're trying to poke out the run up. So it's a pretty good fast option to just throw out there. And then also the range in general, where a lot of characters struggle to try and get in on the full screen. You can just put Rensend or 2H on the screen and try and fight back.
Oh my god, but the PRC actually kept Stealthy in the recovery of close / long enough to hit a 6S. Unreal.
Yeah, sometimes you try and fight back and you get shot out of the sky. That is how it goes. Axel is still not immune to the Happy Chaos. Don't get me wrong, but Stealthy, 50 meter in the tank. How are you going to use it? It's getting drained by the FD.
Look at him just trying to run down. There's the RC, gets the 5K into the bomber, but Kreeg with the burst.
A valiant effort trying to fight back with the advancing movement, but Stealthy still falls in the first round. Shot straight out of the rainwater. The 180, unfortunately, not enough to catch out Kreeg. Comfortable, chilling out at the full screen. And now Stealthy on the Axel is the one who has to aggress.
Oh, trying to use that JS as well. Look at this, really just holding forward, holding that dash macro to try and close the gap.
Bro is holding control W. He is not sneaking around this corner. He's trying to jump peek immediately on Kreeg right now, but the tactical shooter is going to get caught on the 2S.
Tries to go for the rainwater to get something cheeky started.
Just a bit at the throw there. 2K 2D clashes, or trades rather. Oh no.
Here we go.
For all that damage. Break the glass for Kreeg to take game number 1.
Yeah, time to drift on into game number 2. The Happy Chaos army is out strong. At this rate, we might be seeing a Happy Chaos Grand Finals.
It is entirely possible, right? We have Jack coming in from the loser side. We have Kreeg holding it down in winners finals right now. So Stealthy and MFCR are the only people left to stop us from a potential Happy Chaos Grand Finals.
That's it. It's the baby faces versus the heels.
Duel 1.
It really, Jollibee ketchup and spaghetti. Dude, you can't say that in the chat when I don't have any with me right now. You're going to make me hungry right here in winners finals. You know, I was going to say I hope so, but I'd be jealous of them. But I am not jealous of Stealthy right now, getting hard knocked down by Happy Chaos with that positive bonus.
Bro, maybe I'll go get Jollibee tomorrow.
I'm saying, bro.
Here's the dash up 2K2D. Nice challenge there on the reload attempt. Smart from Stealthy to recognize that Kreeg is out of bullets, so now you have to put the pressure on.
Yep, trying to go for a few Rensends here, but Kreeg not going to bite. Just going to run up on it, though, says no. Now that you're not controlling the full screen grounded space, I think I'm going to try and take some space of my own. Burst the 6S to try and keep this corner.
Oh, but sets up the clone just so we can sucker punch through to reload a single bullet.
Meter in the bank. We're going to use it for the PRC scapegoat, actually. And now Kreeg, worse for wear. No focus in the bank, and 2S gets caught out by Stealthy.
Yeah, very nice there. Just going for that empty jump 2K. Slight delay into the close slash to catch ya mashing.
Catch ya mashing, catch ya lacking, but still Kreeg going to shoot you all the way to the other corner. Yep, about to be 50 meter on deck. Reset it with the throw, keeping the focus healthy.
Here we go, blasting straight through the wall. And there we go, another gunshot.
Rough situation. 1 HP after the hard knockdown. You're fighting for your life right now. Definitely going to hold on to the burst and try and bring it back in this round number 3.
spacing here from Stealthy, trying to catch with the 6P, but wow, a reset into the IED Still though, a little too short on that throw, so now stuck between a rock and a hard place. JH ain't gonna help you when the clone is up.
Exactly, tried to hit the Happy Chaos, but the Scapegoat was right behind him. Stealthy's got no burst to mitigate any of this damage.
Blasted through for the hard knockdown. Wow, he did not get pushed out at all. I think actually the deflect shield blocked the gunshot instead, but there's the 5D. Kreeg up 2-0. Look, bro, he's fighting for all of Ireland, all right, against the British.
These games are so close. Stealthy makes it to that last round, these last hit situations, but just isn't able to close it out. It's man, it is rough. The Scapegoat, the scramble, afterwards, it feels like Kreeg is just so strong at sealing it out. The clutch factor is too strong.
You know, there's so many good tools for Happy Chaos, but I feel like the real sleeper one really is Scapegoat. Scapegoat puts you in so many just uncomfortable situations where Happy Chaos is fully at advantage. It's so hard to deal with.
Yeah, it really does cover that weakness of the at the ready and the steady aim not being able to block, right? So normally, you know, Axel has the range to be able to contest that at that range, but once the Scapegoat is on the screen, Stealthy has to pick between, oh, do I want to clear the clone so it's one less thing to worry about, or do I hold on so that I'm not getting whip punish?
Happy Chaos is the Roman Reigns of Strive, might be the craziest thing I've ever heard.
He's like, come on, Kuya, Kuya, come on. Do your best up there. All right, Stealthy, if you win, I'll sing the Filipino national anthem. Wait, actually, it's not. It's working the other way around. Oh, God, I'm sorry. I will not sing the Filipino national anthem if you win. Getting hard knocked down once again. 50% HP down the drain. All right, he's fighting back. He does not want to hear Bayong McGilly this evening. I get it. BRC to try and keep the fuzzy mix going on, and burst comes out from Kreeg.
Look at him just rushing down. There's the 5D. Burst comes out. This is the last opportunity, though, for Stealthy. No more burst on the table. No meter to work with. Isn't able to block the mix-up, and there we go. Kreeg moves on to Grand Finals winner side.
What side was he on? The tricky late PRC to cross you up. That final scramble.
As well, so make sure to keep it locked in the Discord for that and on the social media channels. But it's time to get locked into our loser semifinals match between Jack and MFCR.
Let's see it. Happy Chaos versus the Leo. Let's see if MFCR can make his way in or if Jack is going to play the keep away. All right, nice little whiff punish on that round start. 2S MFCR waiting it out. Forces out the burst already, but backs to the wall.
All right, nice 2K into the 6K. Oh, keeping him locked down. Nice. You're not allowed to jump out of the corner.
Yep, BRC for the slowdown, the aerial to bring you right back down. The super breaks the wall. There we go. First round over to MFCR, and Kinder Party with a raid of 11 was good, gamer. Thank you very much.
Oh, there we go. And Persia, TNS Persia coming through with the 18 months. Thank you so much for the support.
TNS repping absolutely. MFCR trying to rep hard in this corner and make a way out, but Jack just locking it down with the offense, but left a gap big enough for the DP.
Here we go. RC goes for the 2H to make sure we can keep him as high as possible so we can get that corner carry. Wild Assault to score the hard knockdown. Clean 60% combo on deck.
Can we close out the first game immediately into the super with the wall break? That we can. MFCR brings it 1-0.
All right. MFCR starting off strong. I mean, he is one of the last hopes here, right? One of the last baby faces trying to take down the Happy Chaos Menace, the Happy Chaos Army, who has fought their way into top 8.
Yeah, I mean, if he falls here in losers semifinals, then that means Stealthy is going to be the last bastion, keeping it from being a Happy Chaos Grand Finals mirrors. So I don't know. We got 2 chances, and MFCR is looking strong with that first game.
You know, I know a lot of people hate Happy Chaos. They dislike him, but that's the thing. He's a natural heel, right? You want to see Happy Chaos lose, and when you see that happen, you feel good.
Exactly. It all serves a purpose. You just don't understand the greater vision. But damn, that back throw just catching MFCR right out of that Berserker Slash. I want to see both of these characters lose. I'm not winning. Well, you know, you'll see one of them lose. You will see one of them win, though.
Yeah, so either way, you're winning, right?
Exactly.
But there we go. YRC comes out. Just goes for the close slash. MFCR wasn't actually expecting that to hit, but Jack is ready to catch the run-through attempt.
Scooting on through the steady aim. Not going to use the burst. You know, the life lead is so big. MFCR just going to save it for round 2.
Right, here we go. Already pushed through the wall. Great block on the overhead attempt, but still is going to get caught trying to do something to get out of the corner.
Another wild assault, hard knockdown. It's going to be a little bit until you get the 50-meter, I say, as MFCR has it immediately for the... No, you had the kill! Garfield!
Yeah. Okay, it's all right. Still able to get the 2S into the RC5P, but yeah, got a little too happy on the trigger there with the PRC on the throw.
Trying to bait out a burst that wasn't there, but it's all good. We're tied up on the round count now. Jack has the burst advantage, but definitely not the HP advantage after that counter hit 2D.
Right, rolls through to the other side. Oh, nice with the save jump. Able to actually block the storm and the run through with the 5K catches. Again, catching the backdash there with the back turn K.
Yeah, MFCR just playing hyper aggro right now. Yeah, you get caught up by a 2K 2D here or there. Yeah, it's going to be a hard knockdown, but you still got some health to scramble with.
Yeah, and you have to be hyper aggressive against Happy Kayos, right? You need to stick to him like glue. You can't give him any room to maneuver. Tries to go for the reversal super, has enough meter to cancel it, but the run through gets thrown again, Jade-Su. It's just not working.
I mean, Jack is just ready for it. Knows you're trying to play a little bit too hyper aggro, which means that you're leaving some gaps where normally you would have just ended your turn. Land into the throw. Jack should be able to kill here if he's able to get the wall break.
Yep, 100% Deus Ex Machina.
Damn, Jack was down, but not out. It looked so much in MFCR's favor, but just holding on to the defense in that last clutch situation means he's able to tie it up 1-1.
Yeah, and Jack's just so good at slowly but surely building that house of offense and defense. Even though Happy Kayos lacks defensive tools, it feels like it's so hard to keep Jack locked down, even with a hyperactive character like Leo, who's so aggressive.
Yeah, exactly. And I know we see so many conversions off of the 2P match. Oh, Happy Kayos has such good defense. That doesn't mean he has great defense. His reward when he's right on it is able to cash out into a lot of corner carry, maybe into positive bonus, but you still have to identify those gaps and know when MFCR is trying to leave an opportunity for you to match. Already 100-meter on the board, no bullets in the chamber, but it's about to be a full magazine with this Deus Ex Machina.
All right, here we go, gunshots on deck again. MFCR has to figure out a way to get close. Well, hey, Jack solved that problem for him.
We'll get close, but not on the terms that you were looking for. That 2K, 2K, 2D. Gonna get a perfect on the side of Jack, but MFCR swings right out of the fences in the next round.
Yeah, trying to lock Happy Kayos in the corner there. You see he tried to call out the jump tempo, was a little too quick on the draw, so Jack took that opportunity to get out and get the wall break here with the wild assault.
Yeah, slumped into the hard knockdown. MFCR, you have 100-meter, but it's gonna be hard to make your way in. Even with Berserker slash RC, it's not fast enough to escape the curse shot. Oh my god. Shot locked down in corner. What do you do? 100 meters, super RC. I don't know, you need something to get across the screen.
PRC tried to catch the backdash there, but recovered a little too quickly. Bro, he is reaching with that 2K.
Trying to shimmy just a little bit to catch something out with the far slash BRC. This is so scary. Into the roll, but burst puts you back into the corner. Again, the FD cancel IAD. Jack opens you up with a 2K to put 2-1 on the board.
And now trying to put 2 more rounds into MFCR to send him out of this bracket here.
MFCR is both a lover and a fighter though, so he'll be fighting for his life to try and stay in, try and make it to a Game 5 at least in the loser semifinals right now.
Yeah, for sure. And of course, remember, both of these players are fighting for the chance to take on Stealthy in losers finals. And I have to imagine Stealthy is not wanting to go up against another Happy Kayos after going up against Kreeg.
Exactly. He's looking at both of these players and he's like, damn, they're both pretty good. But as far as matchup-wise, I'm sure he would feel a lot more comfortable heading into MFCR. He was the one who sent him into losers in the first place anyway, rather than Jack with all the Happy Kayos tools to try and make his way in.
Yeah, for sure. So I think we know who Stealthy is rooting for in this in this situation. There we go, blowing straight through the clone. Gonna send him through the wall on top of it.
Go. Another strong start from MFCR, trying to get enough meter for the 50.
Immediately into the RC, tries to go for the empty low. Checking him with the 5K into the throw. And now MFCR 1 round away from taking this to game 5.
Yeah, so much burst on the board as well. Wild Assault about to build up another 50.
A good check. Ooh, doesn't get the scooper though. That is unfortunate. So now we're back to neutral, but beautiful 6P. Should be enough to close it out here. No. Bro, he was mashing burst. He didn't even have burst. The frame he got it, he bursted.
Exactly. It was like a time-based burst. It wasn't even off one of the hits. Jack was just trying to get any opportunity to lead, but MFCR speedrunning game number 4 and brings us into a final game situation here in losers semis.
Yeah, he just slapped him out of the skies there with the 5P, using that 5P as a, an anti-IAD tool, just based on the hitbox of it. It's really good for that, just a quick check.
Yeah, a great anti-air. I mean, a lot of times we're thinking about 6Ps and 2Hs, but Leo, just such a strong, like, all vertical hitbox on the 5P, while being pretty safe as well. Safe move to kind of just check a lot of these IIDs coming out from Jack. So, I don't know. Let's see how he's going to be able to adapt. Is Jack going to play a little bit more grounded, or is he going to start super jumping to try and avoid the 5P on the way up?
Yeah, because I feel like being grounded against Leo is not necessarily the most comfortable thing, right?
Yeah.
And Happy Kayos does have pretty good air options. That JS is very strong.
Yeah, definitely covers a lot of space on the screen as far as an air to ground button. Tries to wait out the burst there, but MFCR not going to bite.
Yep, trying to check with that 2K. Whoa, gets sent right back down to earth with that headbutt.
Yep, Jack's got some anti-airs of his own. Go immediately into the Deus Ex. Just lock out MFCR. Probably not going to use the burst in that round anyway, but don't even have it on the brain. Oh, run up for the 2S, catches out the backdash from MFCR and makes it so he has to use the burst. Tries to punch the clone off the screen, but Jack is ready with a 2P of his own.
Oh, tries to go for the run up 2D, but MFCR is already ready with the reversal. Throws out the DP once again.
With 2D, but we still got the DP behind it. Unfortunately, not going to get you into the back turn win con. Throw on the other DP as well. Jack was ready for it. The wall, 50 meter to your name.
Yeah, not looking good at all for MFCR. Doesn't have any mirror to keep himself safe. Here comes the burst in just a second, but doesn't get the opportunity to get it back. Jack moves on in the bracket.
Tap Dust, Wild Assault. The onslaught was just too much for MFCR to bear. Moving on into losers finals, Stealthy versus Jack.
Here we go, already chasing up to the skies there. Off of that trade, gonna get a full confirm. All right, 2H, tries to go for the Rainwater, checking with the 5K as well. There's the 2S, but an immediate burst from Jack. Wants to keep Stealthy locked down in the corner.
Just trading the PRCs back and forth. No burst available, but Stealthy back to the wall. Confirm off the Tap Dust here for another wall swap. Nope, just break the wall. I agree. Oh, Jack is fighting for his life for this reticle to try and track Stealthy, but he's taken to the skies. He says, no, no, no. If you're going to hit me, you got to hit me with your own 2 hands.
Uh-oh, pulled up. Stuck to the wall, and that's going to be it. Sucker Punch sent him straight through into next round.
Good old 6S, the YI auto, about to be full burst on either side. Nice 2S for the anti-air, but Jack was just blocking, so it just brings him back down to the ground.
All right, trying to dash on in. You see the FD break. I love the placements of these 5Ks, excuse me, from Stealthy, right? Just constantly trying to check.
All right, first to get the corner, close slash, dash cancel, BRC. Oh, God. Help me.
Reloading all of them.
Reload. Sweep the floor with the 2S. Stealthy's not going to run into it, but he is going to run into this air shot out of the skies like Duck Hunt, but Jack doesn't have the meter for the Deus Ex to kill.
Look at this, just sitting back, not even ready aim, just has the gun out, curses on, and is just letting pop shots rip to try and get a stray bullet to hit Stealthy.
He's got all the resources in the world. If he misses enough bullets, he's like, oh, okay, I got the focus. Anyway, I'm all good. I can refill my bullets. So, you know, he can play with his food a little bit when you're that ahead in the resources.
Yeah, so Jack already up 1, trying to turn this into a happy Kayos Grand Finals.
I don't know. Let's see it. Is Stealthy going to be able to knock out half of the happy Kayoses left in this top 3? Or is Jack going to move on and try and make it the Mirror Grands?
Nice 2S placement, but misses the 5P follow-up. That's a decent chunk of damage left on the table there.
Ooh, shot on through. Nice block on the cross-up. Oh, but still backs to the wall off of this block string. Okay, 2K2D gets you an opportunity to fight back, but the jump to follow the rainwater. Beautiful read from Jack.
Yeah, and Jack's been doing a good job actually meeting Stealthy in the air a lot too, checking him before he can throw out any of these normals. It's shutting down the threat of JH, right? Which Axel wants to go for. He wants to go for those instant overhead JHs or those jump up JHs into the JDs.
Yep, doesn't even have to worry about the aerial onslaught. Another round on the side of Jack. Damn, the IBFD just bringing Stealthy all the way back to the corner. Now that's so much room that you have to try and make up.
Oh, beautiful backdash though into the 2K2D. Gets the raw close slash meaty. Nice chunk of damage off of it. Instead of going for the OTG, we go for the Oki option. Very smart there. But the PRCJS.
Dude, it's so tricky. You are not expecting Jack to be able to put out a hitbox on that part of the screen that fast, but because it's BRC, he's definitely able to get some mobility there where Happy Kayos might not be used to. I don't think you can block out of this one with the at the ready stance, so Stickle Storm finds its mark. What happened?
Bro. What's happening is it's all slipping away right now for Stealthy. Back up against the wall here. No meter to protect you. It's about to get burst back, but still, you're in a really bad situation now. Back is on the ground, 100 meter on Jack's side. Here comes the mix. Can you survive?
Oh no, gets caught on the toes. Baits out the burst. No deflect shield, the full blue bait, and the perfect for Jack to bring it 2-0.
Yeah, man. Not the double jeopardy. The double jeopardy against Happy Kayos has to feel brutal right now for Stealthy. Like, I don't know what he needs to do to make this comeback because he's playing well. It's just, it seems like everything he tries to go for, Jack is one step ahead of him. Chasing him into the skies, preventing him from getting those air normals, chasing the rain waters as well, which is Axel's one way to really kind of pull back and go for frame traps in a big way.
Yeah, it feels like Stealthy has a game plan against the Happy Kayos, but like you're saying, Jack is just one step ahead, knows exactly what counterplay you're going to be looking for at any situation on the screen, so it can be pretty difficult, especially with the shimmy into the counter hit. This should be a quick round.
Yeah, quick it is, a perfect on top of it, and now Jack is sitting at set point. This is all it for Stealthy. One last life, but can we survive?
Yeah, with the scapegoat on the screen, like you were saying, right? It really knocks out the JH as a falling button option. Yeah, you can still anti-air, but especially with the invul on the way down, Stealthy just content to hold it down, back down 50 HP right now.
All right, there's the burst. This is it now. Stealthy just has about 50-meter left. One gunshot could spell doom.
Damn, run up into the 2H for a big counter hit. Next hit at least should be able to bring us into the next round for Stealthy, but no, not off a straight far slash.
2S hit into the 5H, and there it is, OTG 5H staying alive for another round.
Stealthy is still living. Come on, Guya, you're down on the burst right now. And Jack is trying to play the keep away game. Nice, the 6B on the JS, trying to be a little tricky with the air movement.
5D is gonna hit. Stealthy's gotta weather the storm for that burst to come back, but I don't know if we're going to be able to. Oh, there it is. Flat on the wall, get that extra burst chunk.
Oh man, this does quite a bit of damage with the Deus Ex. You're still guessing for game, even though you have the burst. Run up, deflect shield into the whiff, block the burst, and the perfect for Jack.
Here we go, we're gonna jump into grand finals.
Alrighty, let's see it. Our last set of the evening here, forcing out the burst immediately from Kreeg.
All right, so we do have Kreeg in the white and Jack, the man in black.
Ooh, tries to go for a backdash here, but still caught in the corner, just waiting it out.
All right, YRC immediately pulls the gun out and backdashes to create a little bit of space. Oh, we were trying to go for that. Looks like the 2S OTG. Not going to quite work out, though.
Yeah, unfortunate. Oh, we're seeing a lot of, just pixel-perfect whiffs coming out from both of these sides, right? Trying to sweep the floor with the 2S while staying out of range of the other Happy Kayos' 2S, which, you can only do one or the other. It is the same character after all, but that Deus Ex Machina going to do a chunk of damage on Kreeg's HP.
Here we go. Gets the run-up throw. Black. Jack Black is going to be able to take the first round.
We're just gonna call him Jack Black for the rest of the set. It's in the top right of your screen. It's the color that he's rocking, that default Happy Kayos. Guys, give us this for just one moment here and give you that curse apply. Actually just waiting out the entire duration here as 2K clears this clone off the screen.
Yeah, that 5P is going to catch the IED backwards attempt, right? Which is going to lead to a full coast-to-coast confirm, breaking the wall as well with the Deus Ex Machina.
Go, Kreeg and White fighting back here, full burst available. Might be seeing a Wild Assault, especially with all that positive bonus, just stocking up extra burst. Damn, the IED back to stay same side. I assume that Jack was thinking after that jump you're gonna go for the cross-up shot, but
yeah,
instead, just opting to keep the back to the corner there, able to tie up the round count.
I mean, that's the kind of mind games you need to be pulling out of these stops, right? Especially when you're going up against a player who is playing the exact same character. They know what you're thinking. They know the mix-ups.
Yeah, layer 1, layer 2 is not going to be enough. Just shooting them out of the sky is not going to be enough. You got to go a little bit wacky with it. Pull up with the at the ready to try and get something started, but shot into the focus gives you some more resources in the bank.
And just look at how after every single interaction, Kreeg is reloading bullets. It's actually kind of absurd how he's able to slip in these reloads, seemingly out of nowhere. But Jack is a little quicker on the draw this time.
Yep, shot to the skies with the focus. Had all the time in the world off of that clean hit, so it means you're full on the bullets as well. Not going to be able to kill off of this wall break, so just opting for the wall slump.
Here we go, gets him with the burst, coming on out. Tries to shoot him out of the sky, goes into the super focus. Hiding behind the clone. Look at this, down to the wire, one more touch, deflect shield, catches him with the gunshot on the backdash, and Jack takes the first game.
So deflect shield is not something that we would normally think is strong in, defending against Happy Kayos, right? You have the gun, it's not gonna push out the reticle from you, but because we were going for the 2K2D into the gun whip, it just made so much space for you to whip out the steady aim and catch that backdash after in the scramble, so super smart.
Yeah, incredibly smart, but it's time to jump right back into the second-person shooter here between Jack and Kreeg.
Back in my day, we got shotgun looped in the corner by Elfeld. Yeah, it's really not so different than what you guys are used to here in Grand Finals. Game number 2. Jack, no burst. He does have Kreeg up against the wall. Just tries to jump out to swap the sides again, but not going to work out.
Yeah, and then gets caught with a meaty close slash there. Jack just caught not blocking. There's the focus into Deus Ex Machina again. Jack never asked for this.
Lots of damage applied, full burst still. Probably going to hold on to it for the next round just because they're so ahead in the resources, you don't even want to waste it.
Yeah, quick first round there too for Kreeg, right?
Peeker's advantage hitting different. True. Tactical shooter right now, trying to pull up.
And look at that, recognizing right when the curse is going to go away, right? He already has another one set up on deck. He tries to keep his opponent cursed at all times.
Yeah, trying to minimize the downtime between them.
Bro, the PRC.
Scapegoat PRC. That was so smart. Immediately trying to 2P to get it off the screen, but was already ready to catch out that counter poke attempt.
Here we go, super again. Reload our bullets. Get some advantage. More important, though, is that positive bonus that's going to come from the wall break here, because now Jack can run this mix-up and is one round away from going up 2-0 here in this grand final set.
Damn, you tried to BRC on the wake-up to get something started, but it's not going to keep you safe from that gunshot, Jack. All right, 50 burst in the bank here, but trying to make your way in on Kreeg. All right, gunshot going to whiff. Oh, FD actually keeps you spaced out so that the roll doesn't even cross up, but that actually means that your back is still to the corner, and with that air grab, brought back down to earth.
All right, here we go. Another super. I'm trying not to say Deus Ex Machina every time. It's not like a broken record, you know?
D-E-M. Gonna break the wall once again. The classic. You guys have seen this super once or twice before.
I see that super in my dreams, all right, in my nightmares.
You just hear the gunshots breaking the glass once again. You're like, oh no, not again.
What are these emotes?
Yeah, you guys got some creative Twitch emotes. I'll tell you what. That's like Coach Steve emote. Okay, not bad.
Blanca? It's just a Blanca ball? Okay.
I like. Just doing a few rolls over here. We're probably going to see some more rolls from Jack, trying to get these cross-ups to open up Kreeg. We've been seeing some FDs to try and mitigate that, you know, left-right potential, but still keeping the pressure on.
Oh, rolling on through, gets the gunshot. There we go. Immediately another Deus Ex Machina. Or knockdown coming through.
A stomp into the overhead, blocks the second one though.
Kreeg really needs to keep this momentum going forward because he's starting off strong in each game, but Jack is able to really keep things solid and bring it back. That's why he has this 2-0 lead, right? One game away from getting that reset.
Yep, constantly keeping the pressure on, trying to aggress at all times where Kreeg is trying to play the keep out, but instead hits you with the counter hit behind the clone with the 2D.
And there we go. Focus, able to break the wall again with another super. It's just back and forth, super upon super to break these walls and get these bullets back.
Yeah, Kreeg is full on the resources, right? So instead of trying to apply the curse or go for the focus, immediately goes for the IADJS so that your back is to the wall, and now you also have to eat the steady aim pressure.
And now it's just a good old-fashioned shootout. Who's quicker on the draw here at full screen?
Take your paces, turn 180, try and get the first shot off.
Yep, and there it is. Kreeg gonna be able to get a point on the board here.
He's not trying to take it to the reset point. He was like, no. I fought tooth and nail to make sure I was on the winner's side, and I am not going to let go of that advantage. We're heading into a game number 4.
Yeah. But it's just one more score. One more score. And then we'll move on to a reset, and Jack can be eating mangoes in Tahiti, all right?
He's trying to be big chillin' over there in Celestial. Bring it back home for the tower homies, but I don't know. Let's see if Kreeg is going to let you get away with it. Run up for the 2S to immediately force out the burst.
All right, but yeah, there we go. It's the 2S.
All right, no burst on either side. Jack just running halfway across the screen, trying to get something started.
Still keeping those gunshots going point blank.
Sweep all the way across the screen. 2S with your back to the wall with the 5D, but it's okay. We got the gunshot to keep the pressure going.
Oh, and there we go. 6S hit him with a fistful of dollars.
Damn.
Send him through the wall with a few dollars more. Now Jack just has to get this one more interaction. Kreeg sitting on 100-meter full resources, but will we get the chance to use them?
Oh, I was gonna say scary on both sides, but especially when you're able to bait out the burst so safely. IID back to make sure you get the meaty JS as well. How are you supposed to get out?
Yeah, it's reset point here for Jack as well. Kreeg spends the burst very early on, trying to get some advantage.
Yep, swipe the 2S, try and catch the run up, but Jack gonna get a nicely placed 2P on that tap dust.
There we go, picks him up, run him to the wall. Say it again with me, chat. Deus Ex Machina.
Yippee! We've seen this cutscene once or twice before, and Jack is looking to try and reset here. Next hit, especially with the RC, should be able to reset the bracket. We're just gonna go straight into that focus super.
All right, here we go, trying to rush on in. There's the PRC to avoid the bullet. And we have a reset. One more.
Pick up with the 5K, break the glass, reset the scores. They are both in the loser side in this side of the reset. Grand Finals is back to 0-0. Damn.
Yeah, and Jack gonna try and ride that momentum here to close things out. Now with this reset, the question is, though, is that going to light a fire underneath Kreeg? We've seen that time and time again. People are able to reset the bracket, and then they will immediately lose 3-0.
Sometimes from the winner's side, some people want to win it immediately, right? They're like, no, I don't have time for all this reset shenanigans. I'm trying to go home and finish up this bracket. But sometimes, maybe Kreeg is trying to play the long game, right? Play a certain play style to get all the data you can on Jack, and then once you have that reset, you have the download complete, and you're ready to keep him at bay.
Oh, tries to go for the 2S. Ooh, dunked. Dunked right into the corner, exactly where Jack wants him. The man in black pulling out both guns here.
Dude, scooped out of the sky. He's still running away with it. The momentum from the reset before. Kreeg, how are you going to be able to stop this? You have 1 HP and a dream. No meter to your name and get caught up by the 2K. Caught up with the curse, another wall splat for the hard knockdown. 50 meter, next hit should be able to kill for Jack. The jump scare, IAD, BRC down into the No, don't do it again, Jack. Jack, relax. It's just a game.
No, this ain't a game, all right? Perfect there from Jack. Jack, the professional, trying to close this out right now.
Jack Black or Lou Bason. He is trying to run away with the 3-0, but in his direction, the momentum from the loser side and the reset is carrying on so strong, and Kreeg is just struggling to find an answer to the pressure.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, he was performing so well before. He was able to get a game on the board. It seems like usually he starts off strong in these sets, but Jack is just playing out of his mind tonight. You could tell he really wants it. He's a lot more hungry for this.
Yeah, and it comes down to the playstyle difference, even though they're both piloting the same character, right? Kreeg, so solid, has a really good fundamental game plan in a lot of these matchups, obviously, which is what brought him to the winner's side of Grands. But Jack just seems so much more experienced in the Happy Chaos Mirror in particular, and is able to leverage that aggressive playstyle to keep Kreeg on his toes.
We go. Again, Kreeg starting off strong in the beginning of the round, right? But this is where Jack is able to get off his back and make this comeback.
Go bars?
It's not
Bars from the jail of this steady aim, gets counter hit by the frame trap. Jack is fighting for his life, but I don't know. He's going to save the burst for the next round, I'll tell you what. You know, you tried your best, bestie. Save the burst. It's okay. You're already up the 1 game. All good. Sometimes one of the rounds just be like that. Nice. The walk up 5K to catch up the startup of the 2D.
All right, 2S tries to chase up, but stops him short with the 2K2D.
Damn, run up into the throw. Roll doesn't cross up, but nice tech brings us back to the neutral. YRC to get the pressure started for Kreeg.
That double backdash was kind of insane. Actually able to get the punish with the 5K as well, but does get tossed back into the corner. Curse is locked on.
Bro, Jack is cursed. There's a scapegoat in between you, but I can see the fear in these backdashes from Kreeg. Jack is running and he is rapidly approaching your location, but he's still getting opened up by 2K2D.
Yeah, had to spend the burst to stay alive there, but here we go. Gets another shot at life. 5D connects. Just goes for the full reload thanks to the wall slump, and here we go. Deus Ex this time, absolutely. Get those bullets, but more importantly, get the damage and get the hard knockdown.
DEM one-touch situation on both sides. Any well-placed Abari should be able to take it, but Jack closes it out with the at the ready. Just catch the backdash.
It's a nice BRC. How about I shoot you?
Just waiting for it on the way back. Knows you're trying to panic with that 50% meter.
Yep, we do see the burst from Kreeg. Immediately bursting on Jack's attempt to go for focus. Look at these backdashes. My man is just hopping.
Bro, 4 steps this time. I can't believe it. They're walking up into it, trying to IB to save a little bit of meter here, but Jack gradually approaching Kreeg's location. But you're losing a lot of the meter, right, from trying to FD a lot of these. So now we're seeing you just hold on to the normal block.
Oh, nice there with the back throw on the 5D attempt. And now Jack is in the driver's seat here. PRC on that roll immediately into the 2D.
Bro, that was kind of sick. I'm not gonna lie to you. That looked a little crazy, but this time no PRC behind the roll. Just go right behind you. Nothing personnel kid as Jack puts another game on the board from the loser's side.
Yeah, Jack is he's kind of cooking right now. He's kind of cracked out. Kreeg really needs to dig deep and figure out what is going wrong, because there are so many instances where he is in total control, right? But somehow Jack just makes the comeback.
Dude, Jack is the one stop dropping and rolling, but he is also simultaneously the one on fire, which actually, you know, as I say that does make a lot of sense as far as fire safety goes, but I don't know. Is Kreeg going to be able to stop the momentum here, or is Jack going to be able to make it a 3-0? It's 2-0 right now, so all you need is one more game to take the whole thing.
Here we go. Again, we're seeing a bit of a rerun, right?
Yep.
Kreeg starting off strong again at round start.
Are you going to be able to convert it to a round or convert it to a game? Again, it's like you're saying time and time again, Jobber. Jack has just been able to bring it back, even after losing the entire first round, right? He doesn't mind having his back up against the wall, getting a hard knockdown. He's still able to keep his head in the game.
All right, yeah, I mean, Jack does go down this round, but that's exactly what happened last game. He's still sitting on full burst, right? That's going to be so important going into this.
Yep. He's seen this movie before. It's all good. Already forced out the burst from Kreeg, and now the counter hit state on the focus is going to cash out into so much damage. You guys know the drill.
Hard knockdown, positive bonus, the whole 9 yards.
Whole 9 yards, a million bullets, and all the meter you could ever ask for. The Wild Assault keeps the pressure going, and all the meter to Deus Ex once again. And we're on tournament point for Jack. He just needs one more round.
And a perfect, after losing that first round pretty decisively, answers back to Kreeg with a perfect. Kreeg does have a lifeline, though. It is that burst that's available. Does get the first blood as well.
All right, can we put a game on the board here? You get the hard knockdown with the Wild Assault, but that means you don't have a burst available. Gets caught up with a counter hit there on the J2K, but no confirm with the at the ready.
Yep, it is going to get shot here. Not even burst is going to save you, I don't think.
Okay, you have to make the most of it. No resources on the side of Kreeg, but still with the RC, any button into a Roman cancel should be able to kill, but no.
J2, there's no shot! There's no shot! He's gonna make this comeback!
I don't know, we got a couple shots in the chamber, but one good bullet should be enough to kill for Kreeg. It's so close on both sides, but a game on the board for Kreeg. It's not over just yet.
Yeah, the problem was he ran out of focus at the end there, so even though he still had 3 bullets left in the chamber, it didn't matter. He had to rush on down, or else he was going to be forced in a situation where he was going to lose all of his meter for FDing those gunshots.
Dude, in these high pressure, low resource shenanigans, it's so scary, so back and forth that you're like, okay, I've been playing this character for hundreds of hours, but what the hell do I do when I don't have enough resources to close it out in this last conversion, game number 4?
Yeah, here we go, already trying to fish for that 2S, and it's gonna hit its mark with the counter hit.
All right, run up into it, seeing some dash blocks from Jack. Again, trying to take this space, but just tries to cash out on the double at the ready shot. Takes a lot of focus. When you have that 50 meter built up, you're not really too pressed about it.
Look at this, the pressure, it's so devastating. Lets him slump, just goes for the close slash immediately. Does not want to go back to neutral. You know what? I respect that. There we go. 5D. Tournament point for Jack again.
Pulling up into it. Fine with the wall slump building up a little bit more burst there because Jack says, okay, you're going to get burst up soon anyway. It's all good. I just want to guarantee the kill here. And now, again, we're on tournament point for Jack. Forced to use the burst, and now Kreeg still has his. Gets caught out. And no burst on either side.
Using that burst really early is important for both these players so that they can try and build it back again, right? While getting the first blood.
Western shootout, take your paces, fire on 3. All the
And
meter
it's
in the
not
world.
looking good. Gets the Goomba stop. But didn't have enough to kill him and send him through the wall.
One more wall slump to rule it all. Doesn't go for the high off the BRC. Whiffs the button afterwards, and Kreeg takes the opportunity to 5 feet, just corner carry you all the way over to the other side.
Gets shot. He's going to get... No, doesn't get sent through the wall. Back is up against the ropes, though, but he can still swing off.
Fight for your tournament life here, Kreeg. I can see the desperation in this fast RC, just trying to keep the pressure on, so Jack doesn't have an opportunity to fight back. The 6S puts another round on the board.
Go straight to the next round. Jack does have burst on deck, immediately spends some of it to go for the roll mix-up, rolls back to take the corner too. Very smart. You don't want to get stuck with your back against the wall.
Right, get the focus, get the hard knockdown, and you still have 50 meter in the bank. We're gonna see some BRC shenanigans from Jack Black, trying to keep it going so that you can kill the Deus Ex. Shouldn't be enough here. I don't know, it's close, it's so scaled.
Not quite there, but the hard knockdown means this could be the final interaction.
Right, use the burst, but you can't get caught out by any of these stray shots. Jack, playing it patient, you have such a high life lead, so that means you're a little too patient, gets caught up by the roll.
And there it is, the fistful of dollars, the 6S sucker punch. Jack takes it.
Jack is back. Jack in black takes it in the post-reset situation. Your champion of TNS number 96. Thank you so much for watching.